Welcome, everyone. So soon. Volume 17 today.
Yes, sir. What's good? People is in the chat right now. Oh, and what's also the I didn't check the poll. What's the what one? What
Uh,
chapter?
Depending on the timing, I think 144 is probably going to be it. So the second one of the read through.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. So we're on 151.
151, I believe. Yeah.
Okay. 43. Boom. Nice. Oh, look, Fuuko getting ready. I see that. Her little color page. She ready. She ready to throw down.
Okay, so what happened last volume? What didn't happen last volume?
Hold on a second. Okay.
Yep.
Let's make sure this is good. Oh, okay.
Hi, Gavin. I did not see it already. Vontae did. So at the end of this, I might watch it, or I can watch it right now. Either way.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'll hold off
Yep.
on that because I don't want to get any sort of copyright anything. But I'll watch it today.
But yeah, last volume Fuuko, she's Fuuko. She's not Mary Sue, she's Fuuko. Okay. For all the people apparently that was on her about shit like that. Come on now. 200 years to get ready after the whole world just ended right in front of her eyes. And you come on now. Like what if she wasn't doing half the stuff that she was doing, I'll be actually very disappointed. Like I really would have been kind of irritated if that was the case.
Yeah,
But
she got a
it makes
major
me
upgrade.
yeah, and it makes me interested to see like what kind of setbacks she would probably have to face. Whether it's recruiting people, I think that's where I want to see it. Like I want to see at least one person she's not able to recruit. I think that would be or at least tough to recruit. I think that would at least um, that's something that I want at the very least.
I think it's going to depend on, and I mentioned this last volume when we read it, is that how is Remember going to work? And what impact would that have on the current iterations of these characters? Say, for example, Billy. Is he going to be just so overwhelmed with the amount of, let's just call it trifling, that he had to do for those closest to him, to where he doesn't even want to go down that path anymore?
Right. True. I Do you think that there will be somebody that won't join?
I would feel. That's a good question. The only person that I can think of off the top of my head that doesn't really have like a lot of relations to either Fuuko or Andy specifically would be Phil.
Yo,
Kebab, welcome. Other than Phil, maybe Ishin, if she's still feeling a little bit like self-conscious.
I think narratively, once again, I'll say, I think Louise will get back into something, but narratively, it'll be pretty cool if she gets to like live normally for once. But
And she's
like,
99 times.
I can go either way with her. Like either she can join, or we can just kind of let her, be her own new person now. For the first time. But still, obviously meet her again and talk with her and whatnot. Other than that, yeah, I can't. I guess everybody else will probably join. Like people like Phil, for example, we'll finally get to develop a relationship with him. Because I think he's the only one we haven't yet, right?
That's the
Between
only
Fuuko and
one.
Andy.
Yeah. Unless we're talking about Under, but that's kind of like a secondary
Mhm.
team, I guess.
Yeah. Mhm. That's something else I didn't think about too of Under. Like, so are we going to like I mean we had an alliance, but you think they're gonna formally be within the union somehow? Seat
I think
wise it won't happen that way, I
yeah,
guess.
I don't think we have enough seats. Because they said that 11 was the most they've ever had for the
Yeah.
last loop.
Unless
So
they
I would be really
be
surprised if they got
behind.
like 24.
Yeah. Unless they're like behind like a Billy's you know how everybody like with Nico for example, he has a whole team behind
Oh,
him.
the subordinates.
Yeah, so I guess they can do that. Yeah, because they're 100% going to like if they fought against God in the last loop, they're for
Yeah.
sure doing it again. You know, like especially Agu. Come on.
Oh, I can't wait to meet her again. I'll give her a big old hug. Oh, a go.
Agu. Okay. I'm sorry, folks who aren't here. We changed the time. It's okay. You guys will jump
All right.
in as you know, as the usual. But yeah.
Good point, Matt Amata. That's kind of what Nico and Ichiko were doing with the Chaff last volume. They were playing defense, they just weren't actively attacking.
Right. Do you think we'll meet any like new characters that can be allies to us?
Unbalanced, maybe?
Oh yeah, yeah.
The architect?
Yeah. But I guess either way, we don't really need it. Like our class is good enough, which is cool. I'll just say I 100%. I have a feeling that we're going to go against a I mean, well, there's already precedents to it, like the Seal Uma type people, or even Ruin type negators. We're going to see a faction that I'm still going to be saying that. I can 100% see that happen.
I'm also curious if any negators died on the team previously before Fuuko joined. So, like, technically they would have been there if they had not got killed off before Fuuko and Andy joined.
Right.
All right. I think that's a pretty good recap. The last volume was fantastic. Great start to the Loop 100. Sherm is not here, obviously, so if we missed anything, please forgive us. He is our vice of knowledge, but you want to start off today, or do you want me to start?
Yeah, I can start off.
Okay.
All right, chapter 143. Hold on, let me get this back set up. Don't fall. Stop falling. All right. Chapter 143. Oh, hold on. Okay, set. Okay, cool. Think y'all can hear me? Yep, you can hear me. Okay. Chapter 143. I love this color palette. I like this. They're getting ready for her entrance and whatnot. She got her mouth guard. She putting it in. She ready. I like the blue. Okay, Fuuko. I like it. Okay. You've memorized Void's fighting style, right? Yes. Just keep dodging whatever he throws at you. Wear down the stamina, and you'll have this in the bag, right? I don't think my heart can take it. Leave support to us. We got it. Okay. Off I go. Ooh, I like this. January 31st, 1999, boxing title match, Undead Unluck in the back. Challenger, Fuuko Izumu versus world champion Void Volks. Fire. I like this. I really like this a lot. Chapter title is called You Can't Avoid This. Oh, shit. All right, things are about to get underway. This is the world champion Void in his 9th title defense. The challenger is the Japanese samurai Fuuko Izumu. We'll have to see how he will manage against Void, how he will manage against Void. I guess they did the little memory thing. Let's have some fun. Yes, let's Fuuko. Steamroll him with your unluck. Make direct contact, and this bout is yours. Your main objective is to fulfill the requirements for Void's negation ability to manifest. Up on the biggest stage with all the world watching, he fights his biggest match and unintentionally kills his opponent with his unavoidable ability. You're not going to be able to recreate that scenario without using your unluck. Basically, she just has to stir things up with unluck to level the playing field, right? You got it, and you're on capture duty, Gina. Yep, leave it to me. Round one. Go get him, Fuuko. All right, viewers around the world, the battle of the century is underway. Fuuko starts by trying to close the distance. But Void is climbing up with his patented peekaboo stance. He's opting not to dodge his opponent's attack in favor of landing a KO counter. If he's not going to move, then this will be a clinch. You can load him up with all the unluck you want. This is your chance, Fuuko. 1-inch punch. Ooh, okay. Fuuko remarkably lands the first strike. That punch made an impact I've never heard before. Did it do any damage? So it is a form of Kenpo. Interesting. But this punch made Mr. Nico unable to eat for 3 straight days. God damn. Hey, he ain't built like that. That's all. Visceral destruction. Liar, give me your best shot. Doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like he did any damage, but now he's got unluck on him. Yeah, she must have made contact. Now she can bowl him over with an unluck combo like she did with Fang. Here it comes. Her unluck, and she got uppercut straight to the ropes. Oh, she blocked it though. Okay, that packed a serious punch. I thought he was going to tear my arms off. Where's the unluck? Was it a misfire? Does Fuuko hate Void? That was meant to be a bone breaker, but you parried the strike, huh? So let's try a barrage instead. It's a rush down. Yeah. Fuuko, she's not touching Void. I'll make to make a barrier. No, not yet. Ooh, okay. Is he about to dodge? Uh-oh. And there's the round. Saved by she got saved by the bell like shit. God damn. Why are you hiding? She's like, oh shit, that was close. Your movements are awkward. If you've got an ace in the hole, then use it. I want to fight you at full strength. Guess I was too obvious. He got her back to the corner. What's the big idea? Didn't I tell you that you don't stand a chance without your own luck? That jerk has no consideration for a lady's face. Don't you want to make this as fair? Don't you want to make this a fair fight in that case? In that case, that wouldn't be any good, huh? That wouldn't help anyone here. After all, this is Mr. Void's last match. I like that. You ready to fight for real now? What the? She's making a move from that far away? Ooh, she dashed straight toward. Oh my God. Zesho. Lashing step cannon. God damn. She did a flash step on him and went forward. Awesome. She broke through Void's guard. I didn't know she had that up her sleeve. No. This isn't the one you're hiding. She blocked it though. She kind of mitigated it a little bit. Fuuko below. Here he comes from below. Ooh. Okay. Evaded that. Another rush down. All the challenger can do is defend, and as he gets pushed to the ropes. There's no escape. I can't watch anymore. I'm making the barrier. Wait. If she says she's got it, she's got it. More. You got something else, don't you? Give me all you got. I want to have the best possible match with you. Oh no, Fuuko, she on the ropes again. You want to do a rope-a-dope, Fuuko? Let me see the rope-a-dope. Ref, start the count, huh? Oh, me too. Ooh, full counter. Hey, that panel, I like that panel right there. It's like jumping out to the other panel. It really looks like, I like that. That's very dynamic. Boing. She recoiled off the ropes to increase the force of her attack. No, it's not it. I won't be using any negation ability. Her legs were barely hanging on. She used the ropes to move. After all, that'd be a disservice to who you are now. Besides, I also want to make your final match the best one possible. Exactly. I like that. I don't really get any of this. Yeah, good stuff. But there's one thing I do know. You should be feeling terrible. I know you want to collapse to pass to pass right out. Thanks, without a shadow of a doubt. Out of all the challengers I face, you're standing up through the pain. The best at there goes the shit. The best at being a boxer. Uh-oh. This is it. What's going on? Fuuko's just standing there. Why isn't she trying to avoid it? Does she not notice the punch? Oh, she's tracking it with her eyes. Why does this feel so awkward? Get out of here with that. This match shouldn't end with a punch like this. Avoid it, Fuuko. Unavoidable bow. God damn. Gina, please. Yep. Got her out. What the? She shouldn't be able to stand. She took it. She ate that. She eat those. She said, I eat those. And boom. Slipped right under him or an uppercut to his damn side. She can still throw punches like these. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know, but I don't care if you're cheating or whatever. You're still willing to fight with me, aren't you, Fuuko? Hey, she looks fire right there in that panel. Got the abs, she all built, you know what I'm saying? No matter what powers you've unlocked, I'll make sure this match is the best it can be. Okay, now it's time for Negator boxing. Fire. Nice. I love the panels in this, man. Let me look back at some of them. The last 2 pages had really cool panels.
For me, it was the facial expressions, especially of Fuuko. On page 12, it was like she's accepting of that look, and then at the end of the chapter, she was like, "This was not a Negator boxing match up until now. I was just fighting you on my own strength."
Mm-hmm. Fire. Fuuko's great, man. She can endure. I love that panel when she gets hit. You can see like the mouth guard popping out of her mouth a little bit, and like that was good. I like how you drew that. Damn, Fuuko got hands, man. I would not fight her.
Now, question for you, Vontae. Do you think on page 19, when his ability gets granted to him, do you think she saw any of those black little smoke tufts? Or if it was more so the fact that she could not move?
I don't know, because like even when he said how like it looks like she's like tracking with her eyes, it does kind of look like she's seeing it, but I don't know. Maybe it was drawn like that to make us think that.
Sure.
Because it's either two, maybe it's both.
I can only imagine the sound design for this fight. Not that I'm gonna like seeing Fuuko get beat up, but like you're gonna hear like the air escaping the gloves, like the lights in the background, maybe like a silent hush goes over the crowd. This is gonna be an immaculate episode in season 4.
Hell yeah. Oh, so 144 is the one? All right. You can take it away.
Okay, guys. So,
real quick,
I think Kebab and Mad Mata.
Yeah, she's drawn. Yeah. Fuuko's drawn amazingly. This the abs, his tone, I like it. All right, you can take it away.
All right, chapter 144. Let's get it. Okay, chapter 144, next ring, bump. Hey, what are you doing? You got me all dirty. She's learn to avoid bumping people. You street urchin. Ew, yuck. Why do I have to avoid you when I'm already at the edge of the sidewalk? Say what? The two of you could have walked anywhere else. I'm not avoiding anything. This reminds me of, was it Sansa from Hell's Paradise? If you know, you know. Okay, now it's time for Negator boxing. Negator? What's that? Negators negate the rules of the world. As she does her hair flick again. You are unavoidable By assuming a fighting stance, you negate a person's ability to avoid. And I'm Unluck. Anyone who makes direct contact with my body has their luck negated, as she throws a mean left hook. Great going! Unavoidable can only negate your ability to dodge, not your ability to counterattack. You can set off Unluck if you touch him before his punches connect. Go for the clinch! Drop a meteorite on him, says Gina. No, don't. We'd all die. If that's true, then no. That awkward feeling was justified. After all, this is Mr. Void's last match. But you can rest easy. You'll still be fighting, just in a different world. Your boxing won't end if you come over here. Unluck whip. She bobs and weaves. Dempsey bad roll. Ooh, I wonder if that's a Hajime no Ippo reference or just a boxing reference in general. She's right. This world is different. I can't ever box normally again, but it's the same as back then. It's called boxing. Want to give it a try? I've heard the rumors about you. If you've got nowhere to go, then carve out a place for yourself. Is your pride just about not avoiding people? It's not, right? Don't avoid hardships. That would be the volume reaction if it wasn't the volume cover that we had. Grit your teeth and overcome them. If you do, then it will come to you. Police officer. Something you won't be able to avoid even if you tried. A little something called luck. I love this. Both competitors are exchanging blows at point blank range. Ichigo had to go into soul mode. Say, Mr. Nico, what? Is it just me? This fight could end at any moment. Or are they enjoying this? Yeah, they are. Gina. This isn't good. Hup. She's starting to adapt to the unluck. Or he's starting to adapt to the unluck. Huff. Huff. Fuuko, your negation or whatever the hell it is doesn't mean a thing to me. It still exists, right? A world where I'm allowed to be, yes. As he's crying, there are people stronger than me, and plenty of monsters as well. Your next ring will be planet Earth. Bad bullet, tape, 3 weeks. Fuuko used the tape she loaded with Unluck. Snap. One of the lamps comes down. What? A light just fell and shining. It's a distraction. I've got you now. Get him, Fuuko. Get him. He did get her pretty good too. Cinematic, by the way. Fuuko's just laying there. I wonder if that was an astral projection or like she just got so overwhelmed with the moment that her excitement made her soul come out. Stagger. I'm in your debt, Fuuko. Thanks to you, I can leave this world behind with no regrets. Ding, 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 ding. The match is over. I can't believe it. Fuuko has passed out while standing up. The winner and still reigning champion is Void Volks. Yeah, right. This cheering is meant for her. It's like I won the match, but lost the war. Void, sorry, but it's almost time for the quest results. He just got restrained. You're coming with us. Cola to move again. What? Sure. Where are we going? Right through the floor. You made it back, did you? He punches Apocalypse! Yes! Void, best character in the show. Youch! What are you doing, fool? This guy isn't an enemy? No, well, sorta. I get why you'd think that, though. Damn it all. Quest results. Neutralization of Uma Autumn. Success. Neutral reward, addition of the third seat. Whoa, what's up with this? Mr. Void. Please, after you. I'm on support, she says. What'll happen if I sit there? You'll be able to join a quest 3 months from now. Also, you'll get to slay monsters and gather new teammates. I'm sure that we'll need your strength for the next quest. Oh, Fuuko. So yeah, if you have faith in her, do her a favor and take a seat. Okay then, it's a deal. This place, he is almost way too big for that chair, is going to be my next ring, right? The name's Void Volks. Nice to meet ya. Oh, that was a hot chapter. Okay, who we got in chat? You guys commented a lot. So let me get caught up before I get Vontae back in here. Mist is just an artistic representation of something happening. Absolutely, Mad Mata. Certified viewer 123. The menacing sound effects from JoJo's. I haven't watched JoJo's, but I do understand the reference. Gavin, it is. This fight is going to be so cool in the anime. Clep39, welcome. Ironically enough, one of the things that best show Fuuko's growth in this fight is her ability to take some nasty hits and keep fighting, which was somewhat showcased with her fight with Fong. Not necessarily her with damage retention, but more so her ability in combat. Kebab 316. Still wild to see her going at it so hard in a fisticuffs fight like this. She's come so far. Much better exit from boxing than the last loop. That ain't the truth. Gavin, the reference in that fight in form from that other manga, I'm assuming you meant. All right, let me tell Vontae that we are done, and you can get his reaction. So while we're waiting on him to come back, guys, is there any manga series in particular that once we get caught up with Undead Unluck that you would want us to react to somewhat of a similar style? So we do have the Dan scheduled for the fall season, so we're thinking about doing that. And then Sakamoto Days, the anime, is supposed to be coming out in January of next year. So potentially we could also do that for Sakamoto Days as well.
Mm-hmm. What he said. I heard the last bit of it, but I know what you're talking about. Sakamoto.
Okay.
All right. 144, huh? Let's see. All right, guys. I'm going to jump into the chapter 144 now. All right. Look at we get some Void backstory, huh? Nice. Chapter 144, next ring. Hey, what are you doing? You got me all dirty. Jeez, learn to avoid bumping into people, you street urchin. Ew, yeah. Why do I have to avoid you when I'm already at the edge of the sidewalk? Say what? The two of you could have walked anywhere else. I'm not avoiding anything. Okay, now it's time for Negator boxing. Negator was that. Negators negate the rules of this world. You are unavoidable. By assuming a fighting stance, you negate a person's ability to avoid. And I'm unluck. Anyone who makes direct contact with my body has their luck negated. Boom. Great going. Unavoidable can only negate your ability to dodge, not your ability to counterattack. You can set off Unluck if you touch him before his punches connect. Go for the clinch. Drop a meteorite on him. No, don't. No, don't. We'd all die. For real. If that's true, then no, that awkward feeling was justified. After all, this is Mr. Void's last match. But you can rest easy. He'll still be fighting just in a different world. I like this, man. Plus, for him to be in the boxer, he loves fighting. Man, saving the world is the best shit, the best kind of fighting you can ever even have. I mean, obviously, it's gonna be some crazy shit. You guys have fatal, mortal injuries. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you can get your fixing with that. You know, he wants to eat. He has a big, I would say digestive system. He has a big appetite. So, yeah, your boxing won't end if you come over here. Unluck with fire. The after images. Dempsey barrel. I was just talking about that last chapter, last volume. I was saying that like, give us a Dempsey roll on some Hajime no Ippo / Tank. Said Tank Dempsey. I'm thinking about from Zombies. The Dempsey, the real Dempsey, boxing Dempsey, and Mike Tyson. All of them did that technique. Fire. She's right. This world is different. I can't ever box normally again, and she is fucking them up. It's the same as back then. It's called boxing. Want to give it a try? Who is this? I've heard the rumors about you. If you got nowhere to go, then carve out a place for yourself. Is your pride just about not avoiding people? It's not, right? Don't avoid hardships. Grit your teeth and overcome them. If you do, then it'll come to you. Who is this guy? The fact that we're not seeing his eyes make it that he's somebody. I'm not sure. I'm trying to think. Nah, I don't know this guy. I don't know. Something you won't be able to avoid even if you try it. A little something called luck. Okay. Both commentators are exchanging blows. Wait, I said commentators. Both competitors are changing blows at point blank range. This fight could end at any moment. Say Uncle Mr. Nico. What? Is it just me? Or are they enjoying this? Yeah, they are. Gina. Damn, oh my god. This isn't good. He's starting to adapt to Unluck. Fuuko, your negation or whatever the hell it is doesn't mean a thing to me. It still exists, right? A world where I'm allowed to be? Yep. Damn. There are people stronger than me and plenty of monsters as well. Your next ring will be planet Earth. That's a bar right there. I like that because it's facts. Bad bullet tape. 3 weeks. Fuuko used the tape she loaded with oh yeah, okay. I gotta start remembering that about that because first we seen her with the bullets and whatnot. Tape makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. It's wrapped around your goddamn hand. Of course, Unluck's gonna go there. Of course. A light just fell and it's a distraction. I've got you now. They traded blows right there. Damn. He did an over right hook. She did a nice left jab or left straight or not straight. Yeah, actually, it looked like a left straight. All right. They watch. Everybody's still watching, of course. Obviously, look at Ichiko. I'm in your debt, Fuuko. Thanks to you, I can leave this world behind with no regrets. The match is over, and I can't believe it. Fuuko has passed out while standing up. Oh shit! The winner is still reigning champ as Void Volks. Oh, yeah, that's a misdirect, kinda. This cheering is meant for her. It's like I won the match, but I lost the war. Exactly. Void, sorry, but it's almost time for you for the quest results. You're coming with us. What? Sure. Where are we going? And we're here at the round table. Made it back, did you? He's like, what the fuck? Yeah, Alex, what are you doing, fool? This guy is an enemy? No, well, sorta. I like that. He punched the shit out of him. He needs it. He needs it. First, I thought he just landed on him, but nope, he punched the shit out of him. Nice. And it was just so simple. He just, off instinct, just bow. Thank you. Thank you for punching the F tier character. All right. This guy is an enemy. Isn't an enemy? No, sorta. I get why you think that though. Damn it all. Quest results. Visualization of Uma Autumn's success. Reward addition of the 3rd seat. Whoa, what's up with this? Mr. Void, please, after you. What would happen if I sit here? Or sit there? You'll be able to join the quest 3 months from now. Also, you'll get to slay monsters and gather new teammates. I'm sure that will need your strength for the next quest. You know something I think about? It makes sense why him and Shin were like paired up and stuff. Because they're both into combat. You know, combat sports. Well, one is the martial artist, and Void's the boxer, so I like the pairing there. Damn, Fuuko, shit. So yeah, if you have faith in her, do her a favor and take a seat. Okay, then it's the deal. This place is going to be my next ring, right? The name is Void Volts. Nice to meet you. Fire, fire. I like that. That was good. That was a good conclusion to or introduction for him to joining the union. That was dope.
Mm-hmm. Go back to page 6, and I don't want you to read any dialogue. I just want you to take a quick look at it and tell me who you think that is.
Oh, let me go back to page 6. Oh, you're talking about
page 6.
The guy that talked to him?
Yep.
You're talking about the guy that talked to Void. I don't know. I mean, I was trying to look. I mean, the only other person I can think of that has like black hair or blackish hair, like Billy, or no, actually Billy doesn't have black. Is brown.
I think I know who it is.
Let me think.
I think you know who it is too. I'm not going to spoil it. Welcome, Eduardo. Just got done with chapter 144, so 2 chapters in. Oh,
it has to be somebody. It has to be somebody that's older than him. So
yeah,
that we. I don't know. What do you think?
I think it's Victor with short hair.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because him and Void used to have boxing matches, and he's the one that put the gloves in his hand for him to go on this path again. Yeah.
And just the smile, the smile will more so remind me of Andy, but same shit, Andy Victor. So
yeah,
that makes sense. Okay.
And it would also make sense just from like a narrative perspective, because Fuuko can't literally influence these 24 people by herself. Andy might have just gave him the controller for a little bit while he rested.
Yeah. Chat.
Gavin asked what you think of the reference. I did not know what a Dempsey was, but you immediately recognized it. Yeah.
Very old boxer from like the 40s, something like really old. But it's a technique that is very popular.
Okay.
Mike Tyson adopted that from his coach. They use it in Hajime no Ippo. I watched like a few episodes of Hajime no Ippo, but I've seen like some like clips and fights, and I know that's like a technique from the MC. Shito no Joe too. Okay, yeah. So yeah, it's a very famous or well-known technique where you just kind of like just keep dodging and bobbing your head, just going like this under until you get close, and then just start going crazy. Pretty much. Also,
and
how could Victor do that in this?
I don't know. Or maybe Andy dyed his hair. I'm not quite. Or I could just be completely overreaching.
It could just be that cop, like how Matt Mott said. That's what I was thinking. It might just be somebody, but it's like there's a few panels of just showing him smiling, covering the eyes. It's like, okay, it's a little, like if it was just anybody, it would mostly focus on Void's face, like seeing him like, oh, like what? Oh, something I can get into. Okay, but they kept focusing on that guy too, so seems like he's unique. So yeah. But let's see. This is a good chapter. Fuuko, she did her thing, man. And I like that she lost. She won, but she lost.
She pulled a Rock Lee. She passed out while standing up.
And got him. It was a win-win. He gets the dub, having a great fight, and she gets him to join the union. Perfect.
And I said Void stocks have hit their peak because he hit a Pocky.
Yes. Also, the Mary Sue people, like,
come on,
guys. Fuuko didn't win against them, like, physically. Like, it's just one of those things where it's like you're being proven time and time again that she needs these people. Like, she still needs them. It doesn't matter how good she is, how much more skilled she is now. She doesn't have like she's not able to just do everything on her own volition. She needs people. That's not a Mary Sue. I'm gonna keep talking about that every time I see Fuuko, her progression. I'm just gonna keep bringing that up because that's wild to me. I don't know.
I was gonna mention the eye patch, Eduardo, and I was just like, I guess it's just a design thing. I guess most boxing coaches have the eye patch, but the fact that it's a Shida no Jo specifically, and they're getting those deluxe versions coming out in English here pretty soon, I might have to just pick those up for the culture.
All right, you ready to get into 145?
145. Okay, I think I've seen this before, maybe on Twitter or something. I didn't see like the full page, but it's pretty cool for a color page. And I like how Yoshifumi Tozuka is doing multiple color pages back to back to back to back to back. All right, so 145 in the war. Goodness gracious. The name's Void Volks. Nice to meet ya. I'm Gina. Nice to meet you, junior member. Ichiko Namuri, a pleasure. I'm Nico, and this gal here is our boss. Fuuko. Boss? Yeah, but we'll get you up to speed on things later. Yeah, if you could. Probably wouldn't make any sense to you right now anyway. Quest! Capture of Negator Unavoidable. Success! The reward. Location of artifact Remember. Remember is here. Is that India? No. United States? Mexico? Looks like Mexico. Remember? What's that? Dunno, but apparently it's important. Hey, Fuuko, we got the location. Fuuko? If I get beat unconscious by Mr. Void, please wake me up. Use smelling salts or whatever you need. You sure? Very sure. Oh my god, that face! The quest results. What about the fight? Is Mr. Void? Yo, boss. Thank goodness. So that means the first set of quests has been cleared as she goes back in her chair. And thanks to all of you, sick, wicked sick. What we did was no big deal. You just wait. 3 months from now, I'll wipe out the whole lot of you with the next set of quests. Wouldn't have it any other way. Apocalypse. Then wait with bated breath, you lowly vessels. You fell asleep. 3 months, huh? I wonder how many more members we can recruit by then. Well, what's the next course of action? We're going to go retrieve Remember, right? Right. We'll retrieve it before the next set of quests. Is it really that important? I think we should hurry and get more teammates like Ichiko said. Yes. Allow me to explain. Sure. Remember is an artifact that governs memories. Okay, double spread. There's information from every past loop lying dormant in everyone's souls. That's how it gets transferred from loop to loop to loop. That makes so much sense. It also makes sense why Andy has his own soul, because the Remember card is kind of the alter ego soul of Victor. And this tool will unlock those memories. It's a one-of-a-kind artifact. It can only be used once per loop. But if we use that power, you'll be able to instantly regain a wellspring of memories and experience. Mr. Nico and Miss Ichiko, you'd gain greater knowledge. Gina and Mr. Void, you'd gain more clarity on your abilities. Well, shoot, that's nothing but positives, isn't it? I'm on board then. We should hop right on it and don't scare us like that. But you also get the trauma. You'll end up seeing all the bad things as well. Your past incarnations gave everything they could in their lives. I must have had a pretty rough life. Yes, he thinks back. They gave it their all to overcome God for someone else's sake. but they couldn't realize that goal. And that's exactly why we need to use Remember to convert those regrets into power so we can become a version of the Union that's able to save everyone, past and present. I like how they're not giving up on the past iterations of our characters in those loops, because they are still, I would argue they're both the same and different characters, but the fact that the memories are carried over in the soul from loop to loop to loop, it is like you're saving the past and present simultaneously. But I'm only proposing this because I've looped before. All of you have been leading your own unique lives as yourselves. I can't just use the artifact of my own accord. That's why I want to ask the others too. The others. I want to ask if it's okay to use Remember with all of the negators I've met, gathered at the round table. Oh, so she's going to get everyone involved. And it looks like 14, 15, 16 are the numbers. So we are going to have multiple seats in this one. And maybe that's because we're able to pass, or they're passing more so than previously. So maybe just the extra seats that we normally would have gotten would not have. Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect. That was a long tangent. I'm sorry. I got excited. Okay. All the negators. How many is that? Let's see here. As far as people who can serve as part of our forces, and Mui came in partway, so 25, give or take, me included. 20? You dope. That's just not possible. It is. You got beat black and blue just to get our 4th member. You're not going to last if you, don't you worry, because you got the strongest number 2 around, Gina the Unchanging, serving as her right-hand woman. Yep. I love this dynamic so much. Just to let you know, I think we should give up on getting members halfway through and just use Remember. Dunno, I wouldn't like that. Say what? And why's that, Ichiko? I mean, I don't mind if we use it, but using it too early would be spoilery. A note to you guys, if you do spoil anyone online, please don't do that. It'd be what now? I'd end up finding out about the knight in shining armor I'll meet in the future, right? Well, I wouldn't like that. I say we at least wait till I find the right guy. Good point. You know damn well that you're unmarriable with the quickness. Oh, they're going to be such great parents. Okay, I'm trying my best to keep up, but basically that's the location of an important item you'll eventually use, right? Right. And it'd ultimately be a group decision as to whether we use it or not. But someone could very well find it before us and misuse it at any time, which is why I want to grab it as soon as possible. But hey, when you say here, huh? Wait, are you serious? Do you even know where that place is? Okay, so we're in a room. Some negator abilities is forming. Is this dumb luck or the work of mischievous gods? I see. We'll just have to go there. Hey, come on. That place is a war zone right now. Remember is smack dab in the middle of that mess. Are you telling me we're going to enter a combat zone to fetch it? Yes. Even though we have no idea exactly where it is? Yes. How much time do you think it's going to take to search for this thing? It could very well be buried in the ground. And you expect us to do this while dodging gunfire? No, I mean, well, I'd say we need 10 hours or so, even if we search for it like we did with the Hihiro Kane. Don't fret. I won't let any bullets slip through with my unchanged barriers. For 10 whole hours? Ugh. It's fine. Remember, we'll come last. Huh? I can't believe that Remember is somewhere in this battlefield. This battlefield is special. Mr. Billy, Mr. Tella, and Mr. Creed, the Negators affiliated with Under, the organization that at one time opposed the Union, awakened their abilities in this very war. The tragedies that trigger those awakenings will happen like a chain reaction. In other words, this is a Negator war. Our next goal is now clear. We must prevent the tragedies these three will face in this war zone and recruit them all to our side. After that, we'll bring a ceasefire to the war. We'll just have world peace. Clear away the people. We'll just get rid of all conflict and hunt for Remember. We'll just get rid of all the memories. Just kidding. Wait a second. Though these Under guys were our enemies, right? Can we trust them? Yes, I managed a loop thanks to their help. Yeah, but you're way too trusting of people. What? I don't see the harm. They helped you after you duked it out with them, right? Adults don't tend to change their ways that easily, meaning that they were good guys at heart to begin with. Mr. Void gets it. No good, inarticulate knuckle draggers. Okay, so how do you propose we stop this war? There's only 3 of us who can actually fight, you, Gina, and Void. Then we'll have to add more people to help us do that. Huh? This is like the longest chapter in the series. I kid you not. I feel like this may be the 3-year anniversary, 145. I just got 2 more pages. We're going to add more members all at once. We need 1 more attacker and 1 more support at the very least. And then we'll create a 3rd force to jump into the Negator war. They got all their camo out. Good luck. An elite Negator squadron. You following this, Void? We're going to stop a war and get some teammates and treasure, right? Oh, wow, you're smart. Okay, let's get this mission started. I'm going to take my camera off for a sec. I had to just read a book. I am thirsty.
Well, that was a chapter. Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome Jenny and Lauren. Welcome.
Quetzal, welcome.
Quetzal, welcome. Yeah, we were going to start around 8 p.m. Eastern, but we were able to do it earlier, go a whole hour earlier. So once again, when we do certain community posts and updates and stuff, just make sure that you have notifications on and all that. So, but we'll make sure that we'll ahead of time, like an exact time. But from here and there might be times where we might have to do something earlier or later. Things change, so just try to stay tuned and aware of those changes.
Yeah, that's my fault, guys. I have to get up early for work tomorrow, so if I would have started at normal time and would have had like a normal length stream, I wouldn't have been getting to bed until like maybe midnight or after. So I need a little bit more sleep than that.
I was going to say something. Do you remember what Creed's haiku was? Something about like
I don't.
Was something about like ruling the world or something like that?
Well, I did
something.
Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
Because now
we know that his motivations was that he wanted to control all the countries of the world, or as many countries as he could.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm like, okay, why the hell do you want to do that? Now that I see that, I'm like, yep, I can 100% see it. He probably doesn't like having these leaders tell him and his crew to do these things, fight for their country and whatnot, and then, just the war in general. Like, you know what? If I were to rule things and do it my way, it'll be better. Well, no, my curtain fell. No, I'll fix it later. But yeah.
Was something else? I found it. Should I not make good on it, then I shall make you fall, God.
Okay.
That or so please you don't have to be filled with all that
Or
sadness.
okay,
But I
it
think
wasn't
that's
the
a
haiku.
go.
I was thinking about the what he wanted, like
His purpose and under.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it confused. But one thing I was thinking about: what if they use Soul Calibur on Apocalypse? What the hell will we see? He's a book.
Where are we gonna put him?
So what they just said, here, Soul Calibur, boom, let's go. See a bunch of crazy shit or something.
I wonder if Soul Calibur works on either Sun or Luna.
The thing about Sun and Luna, it's hard to like even. Well, okay, Soul Calibur will probably work on Sun, but not on Luna because she created the artifacts.
Potentially.
But yeah, we're going to war, man. Yeah, we got to find Remember in the middle of a war. Gina, 10 hours. It's a tall task.
I mean, if she just believes in the heart of the cards enough. I mean, believes in her friends enough.
If you have any guess on where it would be at, where do you think it would be at? If there's like I don't know, some kind of.
I think they showed like the jungles of like Central America, so I'm assuming it could be in like the Amazon or like I don't know, Ecuador. What's like Venezuela maybe? I'm not quite sure.
I gotta look at the map again, but it's kind of hard to tell. Where would it be at on the battlefield? Is what I'm thinking. Underground.
Oh, I mean, do you know where Che Guevara? What country he was from?
Che Guevara. Why?
Was it Venezuela?
I want to say so.
Oh, Southeast Asia? Okay, I was way off. I thought that was like Florida there at the end. Okay, never mind. I do love the fact, though, that Fuuko is going to wait until she gets all 25 of them around the round table. Like, that's just brilliant. And it also goes to show, like, her strategy is she will give more penalties to the world so long as she can get more seats as rewards.
Yep. I like it just really feels like a video game once again. It's like, instead of getting this thing that you need for your character, you're like, substitute it for something else. I need this. I need heals more than I need mana regeneration or something, elixir or whatever. It's like
oh, one thing I didn't notice is that Fong and Shen are like kickboxing each other in their seats.
He's the type of person that's gonna put his feet up on the table and shit and go like this.
Yeah,
100%. That's the type of person he is. I see it already.
Oh goodness.
Matter of fact, how about you fight against Void, man? This boxer, kickbox, MMA. Just have like an MMA tournament, for all the people who want to fight. Number 7, Sean spotted. Why is he 7? That means we're gonna see him real soon, huh? Interesting. Well, I guess under. That's kind of.
Oh, Yusai's probably near the front too.
Under. So we're gonna get under.
She was older. Yeah,
I wouldn't want them to. Because these are people that we don't know too much about. So I would have wanted to wait for them even longer. Oh, I gotta did that.
Yeah, it's kind of like flipping on the characters that we got nothing for in the last loop. Now we're getting them first.
Yep. Another thing about the seats, Julius likely didn't want too many seats because each seat is an extra minute before the loop can happen. So we can get as many as makes sense.
So she was simultaneously trying to build up their power as much as she could while not giving them too much of a handicap in case they fail.
Yeah. That's finally making sense. Because like I'm thinking like, damn, no offense, but like to Julius, but like I was thinking that she did like a mediocre job a lot of times, but there was a lot of circumstances. Certain things had to work a certain way, so I'm not going to call it mediocre because, You have to
Yeah.
find a balance. Fuuko is just like she's making her own, um, not sacrifices, but yeah, I guess sacrifices in a way. Yeah.
True, but it's also like you don't know what you don't know until you don't know, or you do know. I know that's kind of word garbage, but essentially, like, you're not going to know which way to go until you've at least tried that path in one of the loops.
So that'll probably be the adversity that Fuuko might go through with something, whether it's like passing up something. There's going to be some kind of penalty to whatever because she's trying to speed the process in a way.
What was the one from last one that Apocalypse is like, you're going to want this one? Like a time to... it was like an artifact or something.
Was it like a time stop? Was it? No.
I'll look through it while you're reading this next chapter. No. It was another artifact. I'll look back while you're reading this one. But
all right, were we on 146 or 7?
146.
146. All right. Okay. Boom. Okay, camera's good. All right, cool. All right, chapter 140. God damn, what the hell? 146. I've been with you for a week. Have I? Lagging a little bit. Stop lagging. Come on. All right, there we go. I've been with you for a week. Have I? The villagers must have made their escape by now. Chapter title is called Sasankwa for 3. For a fool who can't draw her katana, I say I've done a good job. Okay, you sigh. Okay, she's out here with a quick draw. You're finally dying. I'll be able to move at last. Vessel will draw. Found you. Ooh, oh shit! They can't. I just peeped that on the Nimbus cloud. Here we go. Shoot that bullet. Bow. Bad bullet 20. Who is that? That hurt. Who the hell are you? Miss Yusai under here. Miss Yusai under here. How is it that you know my name? Because I'm here to pick you up. You specifically. Look at that panel. You see above that Uma. Yeah, a lightning bolt. Wow. It's amazing that you could restrain the Uma for so long with your undraw power. You've saved so many people. You're incredible. You're incredible, Miss Yusai. Who in the world are you? I can explain later. First, let's get you. Yes, sure. I see. Hey, Gators, undraw. Refill, please. Yes, and that's why we'd like to request your help, Miss Yusai. Got her something to eat, a lot to eat. I'm here that, but as much as I'd love to lend my services, this undraw, as you call it, has left me like this. What good is a sword woman who cannot draw her katana? Huh? I can't pull out my chopsticks. Plenty of good. There are things that only you can do. What exactly do you need help with, Fuuko? There's a war that I want to stop. And in order to build a squadron capable of that task, I'm recruiting members. I'd like you to be one of them, Miss Yusai. Not sure that I'll be any help, but sure thing. Consider this my way of returning the favor. It's much appreciated. No good, Fuuko. Kasuga village isn't visible from the skies. You sure it exists? Huh? Are you serious? Will you look at that? This must be karma at work yet again. Curse you, apparition. Oh, what the fuck? I am Ishin the 12th, the successor of the teachings of Unbreakable. My beloved family, village, and cherry trees, my Unbreakable shall protect them all. I like that we're getting like the characters who were pivotal in the fight against Spring, which was Under and Ishin. Boy, I like this. I like that we're going through areas that are pretty not far off from these areas. We're just picking up members. I like that. I like that we're spending time on the members that we haven't gotten a lot of, and we're just kind of recruiting the ones that we do. Because, well, once again, Tezuka just knows how the audience is. Like, okay, I already gave you guys enough time for some of these characters, so I'm just going to kind of speed through it, you know? And with also allowing allowing it to be like believable that we keep recruiting these people. Like you side, that was very simple. It only took a few pages, which I like. I like the pacing of that. Oh no, we're too late. Unbreakable can't beat them. Should I cut them down? Lady Boss, yes. Undrawn Crescent Moon, bow. As you wish. Yeah, the same move as Andy. That's Andy's teacher for you. Oh well, this is the best I can do without drawing my katana. During my stay with you, I'll have to train myself from scratch. Shout out you, side man, but you're already plenty strong enough. Yeah, I can't pull out my gourd. You too, you too. I am in your debt. Oh, noble saviors, you have my thanks. My in the old man's voice, an old man's voice. Maybe it's Haruka's grandpa. I wish to show my gratitude. I'll do whatever you like. Just name it. You heard him. In that case, there is a favor I'd like to ask. I must decline. Huh? Hey, see his face. But you just said you do whatever I like. I'm afraid there are laws governing the Yamaoka's unbreakable teachings. There are things more important than my own life. I use this power to protect them. As much as I would like to repay you for saving us, let me take it back. Have some tea. Very kind of you. Oh, my sweet Whittle Huddle, you're safe and sound. I bet you were so scared. Here you go. Thanks. He's a daughter, Grandpa. Little Haru. Is that Haruka? Well. How do you know my daughter's name? Oh, you mentioned something about the loop, yes? Does that mean you knew Haruka as an adult? What was she like? Gorgeous, I bet. Yes. Haruka was beautiful and strong. And until the very end, her unbreakable helped protect me. Aw. Oh, hey, she squeezed my finger. Ah, yow, she's strong. I see. Haruka is the next to take on the unbreakable mantle. Very well. I should accept. Huh? But Haruka used unbreakable to protect you. That was surely because she thought you would protect even more people. Therefore, I'll take on her will and do the same. Until the day that unbreakable passes on to her. Yes, thank you very much. I like that. That's pretty cool. Now, what should I do? What should I protect? I will protect any and everything, huh? And to think someone as hard headed as him would crack like an egg. I have encountered quite the interesting lady indeed. Well, in that case, could you make some unbreakable rope and some nets too? Absolutely. We're in Brazil. Everyone to your position. Oh, we're going for top, right? I think top. Yeah, he's from Brazil. I believe so. Roger, Miss Ichiko, Mr. Boyd, maintain your positions. Roger. Gina, how's the dome looking? A-OK. Mr. Nico, can you see him? Clear as day. Oh. Is that Shin? I mean, Sean. I said Shin. Sean. That's Sean. We'll now commence the capture of Unseen. What the hell? What gang are these guys from? Wait, did they find out that I took money from the boss's wallet? Actually, hold on. How can they see me? Unseen, eh? He negates his ability to be seen by closing both eyes. But you can't escape thermographic technology. Can we really use this guy? Maybe we don't need to drag him into this, but if he doesn't leave the gang life behind, then he'll end up meeting a grisly demise. You don't say. He doesn't seem too thrilled with the idea either. Let's see. I think I need to turn up here. And also, he's early. What? He was born earlier than in the previous one. And maybe I'm reading too much into this, but it's as if all the members now, each and every one of their souls, help bring them closer to us. They're saying you need us, right? Well, since you do, that's interesting. Born a little earlier. And they did say that, like, in every loop, not everything is the same. So I like that we're getting to see. I mean, we've already seen some differences, like in personality and stuff, but it's interesting to see, like, his whole existence is a bit different now. Him being born a bit earlier. And then the thing with the souls, that's very interesting. Hurry up and catch us. Eat. More soul talk, eh? Well, if that's true, then you must be truly beloved by everyone. I wrangled him in. He's coming your way. Mr. Void. Okay. Unavoidable. Got him, boss. Thanks. Gina, go ahead and restrain him. Roger that. Then again, Me, Ichiko, Yusai, Ishina, everyone else, it's the same with all of us. Did it work out? Yep, thanks. You're the reason. Gotcha. Damn, I can't close my eyes, but we've come together. I can move my hands. Oh, yep, you can still fight back. Because being with you seemed like so much fun. I like the narration in the back as she's recruiting more and more members. I like that from Nico. Hmm. Can't you? Yeah, I give Mr. Nico. We did it. We just might be able to do it to make the ultimate team. Nice. Once again, um, I am fine with them just recruiting people left and right because it makes sense. Makes sense. Like you don't need to spend so much time on every character. Most of the characters, once again, that we well, I mean, we know a bit about everybody, but I just like the pacing of it. You don't need to spend that much time on everybody. And the whole Souls thing is interesting too. Very interesting.
I will be honest, I was looking through the past chapters, even though I did see that 2 or 3 people put in the chat. The artifact from last volume that Apocalypse said that Fuuko would have wanted is Life is Stranger, or Life
Oh
is
yeah,
Strange.
Life is Strange. Yeah.
So that I don't know. And then while I was looking for that, you read through the whole Sean bit. So let me just read through that really quickly because I was not keeping up with you.
Oh, I was looking up at the screen. It's fucking Sean, man. I was like, is that Sean? The GOAT. Unseen. He is here. Sean. It's impossible to not love Fuuko, it seems. Yeah, she just has it. I consider this my way of returning the favor is on Usai's Karuta card back on spread. Okay. I think this story is more about characters. Yeah, it's the characters. Everybody's linked together. Fuuko's success is built off of all of Jui's attempts to fail. Exactly. Yep. It just makes sense that she's able to gain a lot of success. And you start, yeah, it's funny. It's fucked up, but it's funny. Somebody feed her. Fucking Sean. Why he gotta have the 7 seat? 7 is a good ass number, man. 7 is a lucky number. Why is he the 7th on the little diagram panel that they had of the hypothetical seats once they get it all complete? Why the hell is he 7? Huh? Look at Sean. Told you last week, main characters in the next loop. So y'all spoiling, honestly. But I mean, Gino is one for sure. I thought Gino was going to be very. We both thought she was going to be very prominent, even back in episode 3 or so when she ended up dying. Like, was oh yeah, for sure the next loop. Her and Border was like, yep, they're going to be. Especially Gina, like her powers alone, like she's one of the strongest ones that they have on the team. But fucking Sean, though.
Okay,
Sean.
I just read it.
They got his ass. Oh, use some thermo. Got him. We see you. How did they see me? Oh, we see you, boy.
Oh, the time changing thing. It's called Life is Strange. Is that what it is?
Oh, okay. Sorry for that.
Gotcha.
I thought it was interesting. I thought it was
called something else.
Remember. Yeah,
y'all really love Sean, huh? You must have been feasting when we kept bagging on him all last season.
I said, why does he have this lucky number 7 seat in the hypothetical? Why you got 7?
Whatever.
So far, Sean's definitely so far, he's definitely like the worst out of everybody.
You don't think Unruin's worse or Apocalypse?
No. When I say worse, I don't mean like character. I'm saying like worse in terms of like strength, power. Like he's not.
Okay.
He's gonna do something for sure one day, but like he's so like he's ass.
I feel like his power was not ever truly developed. So I know for a lot of these other negators, like they've had opportunities to help enhance their own abilities.
All right, Hagakure. This is basically what he is. He's gonna have a moment later.
Well, it also said like anything in his possession, kind of similar to Creed. So, or like any of his clothing. So, like if he views kind of like, let's just say a tarp as his clothing, he could technically make them all invisible. Or if he wears like a really like flowing type of fabric, and he could just have them walk forward and they all be invisible.
He's perfect for this because war camouflage,
guerrilla warfare, 100%.
He got it. Yeah, exactly.
He's gonna be the MVP in this arc, and I'm just gonna be so upset.
Fucking Sean, bro. I was like, oh, we're going to Brazil. I was like, was Top from Brazil? I was like, who's from Brazil? I'm like, and then I was like, bro, is that fucking Sean? I see the snap back. I'm like, this fucking Sean, bro.
What did you think of the fact that he was born earlier this loop? That's
what I was talking about. Exactly. Yeah, that I was like, okay, because they did say that. Was it Juiz that said that some things can be different? But so far, the only difference that we had was like a little bit of personality traits, a little different. But other than that, that's a big difference. Being born earlier.
I don't know. Is it like Luna like playing a part in all this, or? I don't know.
Maybe because like, why him? I wonder if there's any other people that have been born earlier or will be born later.
And I'm also curious if Juiz ever had any interactions with Sean previously, or if it was much similar to the Unruined situation, to where Andy was speculating, "Oh, you never did anything of notice, because we would have remembered you."
Oh, something that I don't know. I was reading this chapter. Really, it's not just this chapter, but just in general. This I've said it before, but like, imagine if you were to start this series from one-on-one, from this one
from now
loop or yeah. Imagine you started now and read it all the way to the end. You can literally go back to the 100 just to see how Fuuko even got here. I think that'll be a pretty cool way to like read the series because you get to see like. It's kind of like how we kind of looked at Juiz, like, oh, she's pretty badass. She already knows what she's doing and stuff. That's kind of how Fuuko is right now, just like how we were introduced to Juiz. So we can literally read this all the way to the end and then go back if you were like somebody that's new to the series and go back and even just see everything from Fuuko and Andy. Like, oh, okay, so this is what Fuuko's world was. Wow, she's very different. The situations are different. They got fucked up against God in the last loop. Like, that's a pretty good way to
kind of similar of the One Piece reading thought mindset to where like you start from Sabaody or you start from ASL, I guess. I personally, I don't know. I feel like that would be a unique experience the second time around if I were to reread the series, but I don't think I would recommend starting from loop 101.
Oh, no. I'm not saying that it should be like that, but I'm saying when you think about it, it can actually be doable. It can work.
No, I'm not saying you're saying that. I'm saying if I were to do a reread of the series, it'd be interesting to start from here and then go back.
And to go back. Yeah, it's yeah.
Exactly, Lauren. That's what I was talking about. Just got to get him a big old tarp.
Deshaun just died in auto marking that. Wait, Deshaun. So we don't know about him though. I mean, I feel like Sean was like he really is into like in his. I mean, I don't know. Sean, he's just a gag character at this point. Like,
he was written that way explicitly by Tozuka. It wasn't like we were supposed to like him. If we did like him with just that, you are crazy.
Bro's like Hanataro from Bleach. Like, sure, you're there in the Soul Society arc, you're healing us and whatnot, but like you don't really mean shit to us. No offense, but like I mean, for the rest of the story, what do you think about
Damn. Got
that?
fired.
Hey man, no offense. I don't dislike Anatoro, but Sean, like, bro, Sean is. And the thing
Also,
is, oh, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
I was saying, the thing about Sean too, Suzuka is smart because it's not like you're putting Sean in our face and showing that he's like this gag, just whack character. It's like, no, you barely see him. You see him once when he's dead. Like you actually see him when he's dead. No, no.
So I only noticed that like while I was making this updated reading background, he is actually like phased out on top of the cover, and you could barely see him. Like it's not just the camouflage around, but it's also like he's faded on the cover. This cover is immaculate.
It's Sean.
And what I was going to say is Quetzal brought up a great point, and we kind of got this, and then we went on to the next point so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
But like Yusai's power is really unique.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like if it kind of reminds me of Ubel from Frieren in terms of if she believes it, it'll happen. So she was saying like she couldn't get the chopsticks out of her mouth. She couldn't get her katana out. Like she can stick God's foot in the ground. If she believes that something cannot be drawn out, she will keep it drawn in.
Yeah.
It's such a unique concept.
Mm-hmm. Damn. I can't wait till they really, like, when they do go against God again, everybody's just using their abilities and it works. Because it did work last
25, time. Right? At least that's the goal as of now. I could see some of them dying, but as of now.
Yeah. They'll do way better job. It's interesting now that we have stop, stop, and then you have stop, move, and then Shikara with don't move. How would that go? They like Spider-Man memes just pointing at each other.
It's like the unavoidable. It's unmove, unstop.
Stop her. Yeah, man.
Stop her.
Frank couldn't draw his pedals. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was clutch as fuck. That was clutch. I remember when that was clutch. All right, next chapter.
I already forgot. Am I reading this one or you?
Yeah, you're reading it.
Okay. All right, guys, chapter 147. But before I get into it, just as a reminder, like the stream if you're enjoying what you're seeing. We forgot to do that last stream because my internet was dog water. But this time, it's a lot better. So, knock on wood, we're just going to get back into this again. Aw, the Panpandas. Undead Unluck 147 run-in. I'm not even going to go through this right now, but this is one of the most adorable things I've ever seen. The fact that there is not a plushie line for all these Panpandas currently available for purchase is ludicrous. Southeast Asia war zone, Baroja. Boom. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Boom. The sound of 3 pairs of tank treads, 300 meters ahead. The sounds are light legato. They're running on low ammo. Well, Tella? What's the situation? Captain Billy, I did call that earlier. The ink is dried, sir. Feel away. Sorry to trouble you so often. They've got a good chunk of the east. Yes. In return, we've secured the high ground in the west. Everything has gone just as expected. And the enemy ammo drop? I detected 3 tanks post airdrop, but they were light. They must be waiting for an additional drop. Right. It's finally time. About that, sir. Does it really exist? The One Piece is real! Those tightwads at the top said it does. It exists all right. In the middle of this war zone lies an object called Disc, a super ancient weapon. Whoever obtains it will gain power that modern civilization can't even begin to compete with. We're going after the UFO, baby. If this thing is real, the One Piece is no, then it's no wonder they gave a squad of mercs like us such a handsome payout. But that's an ancient legend, isn't it? Is there any proof? Dunno. But those guys don't operate for the thrill of the hunt. I can tell you that much. But supposing we do obtain it, we just hand it over to our employers, right? Wouldn't that give way more to conflict? Give way to more conflict? Huh? Huh? Tella, you really are naive. We're not giving it to them. We're getting it ourselves. Wait, please keep it down. This is a battlefield, sure. Our orders were to win the war and find Disc. That's it. No, don't tell me. Our group, Horizon Balance. Oh my goodness, is Unbalanced going to be in their merc squad as well? Well, no, he likely would have died because I don't think he was in Under previously, so Billy had to find the new Unbalance. We made it all the way here with so little actual support. It'd be unfair if we didn't take it, wouldn't it? Are we going to use it for world domination or something? According to Creed. Oh, please, it's basically a nuke. Creed. We'd never have it, so we'd never need to use it. And with that, perhaps there'd be one less war in the world. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Sure does, doesn't it? Now then, I'll take Overwatch duty here. You head on back. The camp where Alpha Squad's resting is over there. Roger that. Oh yeah, you should do your thing for them. Went over well with them last time, right? Yes, sir. Something he seems embarrassed about? Oh, got a set of pipes on him. Thanks, Tella. I'm glad to be sleeping here tonight. Thought I'd never get to hear that tune again, which makes him losing it all the more disastrous previously. Relax, or just relax and get some rest, please. If I detect any enemies nearby, I'll inform you right away. No one will be dying on my watch. That kind of thinking isn't going to fly, Tella. Huh? Yeah, keep that naive optimism to yourself, babyface. Huh? We're injured. It doesn't make any tactical sense to protect us. Pretty much. The most we can do is act as decoys. Look at you. You even learned how to be soft from the captain. That ain't good, you know. How? How could you say that? Victory is only won if we all return home. It doesn't matter if it's soft. We have the strategy to make it work. If it's for everyone's sakes, I will jump right into the heat of Tella. We are Horizon Balance. Our bodies differ, but our souls are one. I love that line. One may die, but their soul will not. Their souls that remain take over for the fallen and continue to live on. Tella, say the rest. Shinzo Sasageo! Until the day the world is fair and balanced. Damn it. We joined Captain Billy because those words of his touched us. So don't go looking all down in the dumps. Oh yeah, my old man runs a bar. He's looking for a singer. Once this is over, go apply. You'd be a hell of a draw. All right, back outside. Captain, I'll swap in. The hell? You're crying? So you can see after all, huh, Captain? Nah, I could tell from your breathing. That's OP. I see. They said that, eh? Well, huh? What do you want to do? My stance remains unchanged. I will not let anyone die. That is why I became a telecommunications man. Yeah, I'm counting on you, Tella. Yes. Till that day comes, I will protect everyone. All you gotta do is save their crew, Fuuko, and you'll be right in with all three of them. Or at least these two. All right, he's listening in. He probably hears like the Negator Squadron coming up. Ooh, tanks coming in. 5 tanks, all fully loaded. Bakana. The insufficient resupply was a ruse, and they're heading towards the camp? Oh, and this is when he loses his voice, so he can't tell anyone. Tragic. I need to contact them right away. Tella, self-targeting compulsory activation type. What the? My voice? Did my ears get damaged? No, I can hear the noise in the air. Could this be shell shock? No, worry about the cause later. If I can't use my voice, I'll use Morse code. Any and all means of communication that utilize his own body. Puff, puff, nande. Why won't my finger move? Are negated. Then I'll go myself. What? My legs won't move either. Hold on. Please. At this rate, everyone's going to... They're going to... Someone. Please. Anyone. Captain, ready to fire on your command. Yeah. Fire. Oh, Creed was on the opposite side of the conflict. Interesting. Boom. Ah. Insert Eren Yeager screaming for Hannes' death. Direct hit. No ensuing explosions. Doesn't seem like it was a munitions depot. It was possibly a medical camp. That works too. Okay, I knew. No easier enemy to figure out than the one that's flying off the handle in rage. Listen up. This is what it takes to end a war. No angel is going to step in and intervene. You're wrong. If you want to hurry up and get home, then you better sell your souls to the devil. Sir, yes, sir. What the? Hey, can it with the mumbly reports. You got a death wish? Captain Creed, the camp. It's unscathed. What? There's something there. Who are they? Hey, my treads won't move. Neither will mine. What's going on? Ode! Ode! Gah! What? What the hell's going on? Oh, Gina, Mr. Void, you're on backup. I'm going to keep up the heat.
Gina looking like Captain America's shield with her rat. I think that's on purpose. Military, bro. When his Untails had got activated, I was like, bro, no way. Imagine that. I can't imagine that actually.
I can never be here with you guys.
You gotta warn people shit and like on some serious shit, and then that I think day to day that ability, like in real life, would probably be one of my worst ones. Like I'll probably put that in like in the top 10.
Ooh, top 5.
How do you communicate?
So he had to insert an artifact into his vocal cords for it to work previously. Is that right?
It has to be
because he had those speakers, right?
Yeah.
Sergio, welcome.
Damn, how would you like? Yeah, that just can't happen in real life. There's no way, like you can't communicate with nobody. That's crazy. Like I can't even like think about that. You can't like signal anybody with your hand. You can't do Morse code. You can't nothing. You can't write nothing. Ah, hell no.
Imagine we were in a live stream and I froze and you were trying to tell me something. You could not tell me anything. I would just see stupid Godeku's face and be like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm not good.
Like he couldn't even run to tell him either. It's like, nope.
That's crazy. The fact that it doesn't just work on like any sort of verbal or non-verbal communications, it works on your body as well.
Can you like trick your mind? Like, can you do something in an Urdu?
How?
Like, I don't know. Like, how does that even work? Like, yeah, it doesn't work. Because in your brain, you're still like, you even like say for example, you were doing the quote unquote the opposite
Mhm.
Like, it still wouldn't work because your brain is still like, oh, I'm lying, so it won't work.
It's kind of similar to the Ichiko situation, to where she tries to rest. It doesn't matter how she thinks about trying to rest; she's not going to be able to.
Yeah, shit, they'll do Soul Calibur on him too, maybe, unless that's still a thing. Like, oh no, you're still trying to communicate. No, that would be fucked up.
I don't know. I feel like I'm starting to get the strong impression that souls are kind of like the exception to a lot of these rules, because it seems like, to me, the souls are kind of what are moving the story forward. To whether it's like from Nico, from Fuuko, from Andy, from Lucy, so on and so forth. Yeah, I feel like souls can definitely are outside the rules, and which is kind of interesting if we kind of relate it back to the video game, mindset of what this series is about. Because one of my favorite movies of all time is iRobot, and the scientist from that movie ask just kind of outright to Will Smith's character, like, do robots have souls? And as he puts it, like, the code for robots is binary, so ones and zeros. It's just code. So just numbers. But he also says that there's some certain exceptions to where something seemingly grows out of nothing. And maybe this is kind of like the behind the scenes of, yes, these characters are created in a video game, but they do have souls. So I just feel like that's a wonderful little maybe nod to iRobot, or just something that Tozuka's setting up.
Or even Pluto to some degree.
Yeah.
Master Boy.
Watch Pluto, guys.
Yes.
We will eventually release our reactions to it, we promise.
So one last thing. Do you think that, okay, like, say for Tella, say if would that still be communication if you're like doing something? You're not telling nobody nothing, but you're just doing it yourself. Like, say for example, say he has to like defuse a bomb or something. He's not telling nobody anything. He's just doing it himself. That's it. But other people, they can see that he's doing something. He's like is that in a way like communication? If they're seeing what he's doing, like, oh, I get you. I get what you're doing. Oh, I see what you're doing.
I don't think so. I feel like he would have to have a target in mind that he's trying to relay a message to. If he's not able to, just kind of think of a message that he wants to send outward to someone or something, then I don't view it as communication, personally.
Okay. Imagine you have to live your life like that. So you just do shit. People look at you like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, I can't tell you. I'm just doing it.
I can't even tell you that I can't tell you.
Not gonna lie, that might make you a more disciplined person because you're just doing everything. Like, you're just doing it yourself. Even though people look at you like, dude, like, what are you doing? Doing things alone. I'm sorry, I can't tell you. I can't. I literally can't. Oh man. Yeah, tell
he ran. No, he didn't.
All right, guys. So Sean is back. I'll make sure to listen to it all tomorrow at work. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Sergio. Yeah, Sean's back. Womp womp womp. Okay, Sean. All right, it's my turn. Okay, chapter 148. All right, we'll jump right into it. Okay, 148. Okay, come on, Shona, jump that. Work with me. There we go. Did we actually hit it? Captain Creed will chew our ears off if we didn't. We hit it. In any case, it's not like we have much ammo left. Hey, doesn't ammo, right? Creed. Hey, doesn't it feel off? What do you mean? The point of impact is way too close. Did it drop short of the target? That's not where we aimed, though. No, it would have made a crater. Maybe we should back up. What the hell? My body, my hands won't move. What? Neither will ours. There's something there. Ooh. Who are these guys? They really like the Avengers, for real. Unchanged, unavoidable, and unlucky. Chapter title, Third Dog. Protect the camp to our rear and neutralize the tanks ahead. Mr. Void, keep immobilizing the tanks. Please try to endure any backlash caused by the barrier deflecting cannon fire in order to maintain the line. Gina, maintain the air bar or the air barrier, but open a few holes so I can snipe them. Roger. Operation start. Talking about snipe. Fuuko's with it. Look at Fuuko, man. They shot at us. Was that rifle fire? What kind of idiot tries to take down a tank with a rifle? Oh no, they took out the the periscope. What? These guys aren't amateurs. We can't see outside now. And I'll go have a look myself. Fire once I give the order, or fire once I give the order. She right there just smirking at him. Sorry, the woman is bow. She just touched me. Oh, here comes Unluck. Oh shit! Did the tank turn to? Oh no, never mind. I thought it turned. Actually, I think it probably is. What did she do? She just touched us. She's screwing with us. Why you? Here it comes. A little bit of Unluck. Unluck. Holy crap! Yep. What the? The tanks are out of control. Now, Miss Yusai, take out the barrels as you wish. Satsuki Azalea Moon. An undrawable, unbreakable katana, eh? How riveting. That is fire. It's Kurikata. That's the site for sore eyes. Fuuko, we've evacuated all the injured soldiers and... Whoa, you did all this in the span of 2 or 3 minutes? I have to say, as a scientist, this breaks my heart. I mean, it's awesome, but still, Roger, did I see you? Did you see Mr. Billy? Billy? Oh, the guy you plan on adding to the team? No, he wasn't there. Like I'm beyond the tree. He must be at another camp. Oh, I see. He's listening though. Reinforcements? They seem to have saved my men, but who are they? They also seem to know about me. Mr. Nico, could you set up the thing, please? Okay, we'll do. No response from Tella either. Damn it, this is the outcome I've been dreading. When you've got 2 dogs fighting over a bone, there's a chance a third dog will carry it away. I need to regroup with Beta Squads and save Alpha, but before that, I've got to find Tella. It's times like these when I'm glad I'm blind. I've got a keen sense of smell because of it. This way, huh? He's always used too much conditioner. So what do we do with them? This may sound cruel, but we'll use them as bait. To lure out Mr. Creed, the man who is about to become undecreased. Mr. Creed negates the decrease in ammo of his own weapons, be it bullets or nuclear missiles. Yikes, that'd be really bad news on the battlefield. We're going to save him from his manifestation tragedy, right? How did it go in the previous one? We altered the flow of battle when we prevented Mr. Teller's tragedy. So I don't know how it manifests itself now. That means we'll have to endure Mr. Creed's assault and have him become undecreased here to save him from the ensuing tragedy. I know we can do it. Same plan as with me. No, he's coming. Mr. Creed, Miss Yusai, use undraw on his grenade bins. As you, oh shit, wish. He's already removed them. He saw it 1 step ahead. Oh crap. Gina, barrier up. Everyone, close your eyes. You boys still kicking? Captain Creed. Sorry, sir. They had some weird weapon. The tanks bugged out and wouldn't back up. If you don't know, you don't. If you don't know, you don't know. We can mull it over later. I tried to wrap things up with half-assed results. My laziness caused this mistake. I'll finish this. You all head back to the base. But, sir, on the double, Roger, listen up. Lieutenant Creed, Decker, your mission this time is to diminish enemy forces in the Perugia conflict. We will supply you with as many munitions as we can. And until those munitions run dry, we're hoping you will produce maximum results out on the battlefield. Just to clarify, sir, are you telling us we're not allowed back until we use the last of our ammo? My men are all... Whoa. That's interesting. Damn. That means it was a fucking massacre. My men are all inexperienced, sir. I don't like your phrasing, Lieutenant Creed. Believe it or not, we've sunk a good portion of our resources into this whole unworldly ancient weapon business. You have 2 objectives. Eliminate 100 troops and fight till you've expended all your ammo. He did not finish. That's crazy. It's even crazier now. The more and more I think about how he's a part of Under with Billy and Tella and whatnot, and it's like he was the enemy, and all the tragedies and all their powers awakened here. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy as fuck. But yeah, eliminate 100 troops and fight till you've expended all your ammo. The barricade and Gina aren't going to last. Hurry the coordinates. Hurry. The coordinates are the hell and invisible barrier. That's some new kind of weapon. Rat bastards. I'll fire off every shot I've got to kill you no matter what. If I don't, then my men. This isn't what we all agreed upon, Lieutenant Creed. They're here. It's an evacuation. It's an evac chopper. I admit, I'm surprised you're still alive. Help us. The captain's in trouble. But I see you have plenty of ammo left, don't you? Wow. Uh-oh. To go to power. What? My ammo isn't decreasing. It seems you still have enemies in front of you. I shouldn't have interrupted. Oh my god. But above all, you haven't met our conditions. I'm deferring extraction. Wait, we can't. Just to let you know, I only plan on extracting you if you cleared the conditions. You should have brushed up more on how the world operates. At least take them with you. Good luck, Captain Creed. Wow. Fucking ass military, government, all that shit, man. Rat bastards. It's manifested. A life that's been fully decreased can't be replenished. Undecreased. We can't hold on any longer. Sorry to keep you waiting, everyone. Mr. Yashin, unbreakable, boom, blocking all that. New shields, that won't make a difference. My ammo ain't gonna run out. We managed to hold out till his power manifested. Now to get past this hell of bullets. Fucking crazy, man. Man, fuck governments and military. I mean, I didn't say that. Don't. I mean, United States government, if you're hearing this right now, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I mean in a fictional sense, of course, you know.
Of course.
Only something like this can happen in the fictional world. Am I wrong, government? Am I wrong?
Can I just say that this chapter hit me in an emotional way because for those of you who don't know, I do have one younger brother for 15 months younger than me, and he was in the United States Marine Corps, and so was my sister-in-law. So he actually had one of his friends commit suicide during one of his either deployments or just when he got back from deployment. So seeing Creed putting his life on the line for his men and saying, like, at least take them, ooh, it got me a little bit emotional, I'm not going to lie. Like, Creed's a great guy. Like, I did not expect this from his backstory whatsoever, especially since he was on the opposite side to Billy and Tella. But really, there's no winning in war. It's just death, humanity.
Ugly here. It would have got ugly.
He said, "Don't come back until you're out of ammo."
Yeah.
How many people did he kill previously? Like, that's insane.
Luna, what? Like, Luna? Are you
Why?
serious, Luna?
Why?
She said, "Oh, hold on." She said, "The government, they spit it." Hold on. She's like, "Oh, until he's okay, bet. Here you go."
I love bureaucracy in the morning.
She said, "Wait,
coffee and bureaucracy.
He has no more ammo? Bet." Another one. Like the LeBron meme. Here's another one.
Another one.
And that's it. Here's another one. Fucking Luna, bro.
Does his hairstyle on page 14, is that a Mortal Kombat reference? I feel like I've seen that hairstyle before, or like Mortal Kombat, Soul Calibur.
What's the character's name? Duke something. It's like something Duke. The blonde hair Nukem? With the
Street Fighter. Street Fighter.
No, okay.
Yeah, because I was like, that guy definitely looks like him.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it interesting though that last loop, the Union ended up getting this UFO? So, like, did they steal it from one of these guys? Or did it just manifest in a different place?
Could be.
Because that was the one that killed Gina, right?
Yeah, but yeah, I'm guessing they probably just got somewhat similar. They were successful and well, kind of successful. Well, I guess pretty successful because I mean Billy, Tella, Creed, they're all alive, and then it was here. So yeah, it must have been when they recruited Billy. That's when they got it. But then,
Oh, you
then,
think
like,
Billy might have gave that to the Union as a condition of joining?
Yeah. Also, maybe out of like, we're over here fighting for this, losing our fucking lives and all that, and they're like, you know what, here, y'all got it. So him and Creed must have came up with like some kind of compromise. And all right, we want this to stop. Both of us want this to stop. So I'm thinking they probably join hands, and then they just let. I don't know though.
There's no winners in war.
I don't know, but. Oh, Boy is also a Street Fighter reference. Nice. I like the references in this series. All right, 149.
All right, let's get into it. What are we going up to today? 151. Okay. All right, 149. You see me now. Oh, Sean backstory. Okay, and this is the one I get. I wanted to be cast in the lead role. I don't want to be like my old man. Someone who nobody ever notices. Hey, isn't that person? Oh my. Excuse me, weren't you in Dead Gang? Oh, you recognize me. Well, gosh. I'm sorry, I don't remember who you played. Right, I figured. No worries, it was a minor role. I'm very sorry about that. No way am I gonna end up like that. As you're the background character tree. So this loops Chikara for now. I'm not gonna be stuck in a side role, which is why he wanted to kill Fuuko last loop. Sean Dots, unseen. How did I get roped into this? Self-targeting, compulsory type. By closing both his eyes, he renders himself and anything he owns unseen. We need to slip past Creed's hail of gunfire. Damn it. What's up with that old guy? His ammo won't decrease? Talk about overpowered. If I knew this would happen, then back then I would have said, I ain't doing it. Huh? But you haven't heard all the details yet. All I said was we'd keep you in the custody for the time being. No way. Then again, my unseen is super handy. I can't blame you for wanting to rely on me. I'm a pretty hot commodity in gangland. But what are you talking about is a whole separate matter. I only team up with my blood brothers, people I trust wholeheartedly. But if you insist on wanting my help, okay then, please hold things down here while we're away. Hey! You nabbed me. Your plan has me take center stage, right? Huh? Don't you need my power? I mean, I'd appreciate having it handy, of course. Yeesh. She's like, what is blood waffling about? Oh my god, you are not this guy, Sean. The look over the shoulder, thumbs up, fine, but just this once. What's with the flashy angle? Still, this is a huge help. Thank you, Mr. Sean. Oh, Mr. Nico, are they finished? Just the one. Can we really trust this guy? Now, we should be grateful he's on board. Here you go. It's proof that you're one of us. Nice to have you aboard, Mr. Sean. Mr. Sean, we need your help. We need you to use your ability to... I ain't doing jack. I didn't think we'd be on a real battlefield. What? That's not what you said earlier. See ya. He is running. Huh? Hey, wait a second. It's not safe outside the shield. Like I care. I'm unseen. I just got to keep my eyes shut like so, and the Gatling gun guy won't be able to see me either. The emblem. We can still see the emblem. What? Dun, 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 dun. He's back. Are you okay? Why did you pin this useless thing on me? Huh? I thought you can make anything of yours invisible. I can only make things essential to me invisible. Interesting. Like my clothes and stuff. Damn it, it's all or nothing. Let's do this. You're taking off your clothes? Don't tell me you still have a hidden ability up your sleeve. Excuse me, sir. I'm not with those guys. Oh, Sean. This is actually kind of endearing to me. The fact that he's able to elicit this type of middle section of panels from everyone. So please don't shoot me. I'll get out of your hair right away. Creed did not like that. I can't stand that. Gina jumps in front of him. Oh. Void brings him back. It pisses me off. What the hell's your deal? I thought you were a third small elite force coming in between two rival forces. But you've got some guy miscast in your... Oh, miscast? He's not going to like that. Stop trying to screw with me. Half-assed maggots have no place here. Crap. Heads up. All right, they all defended him. He is the star. Sean's the star. I'll rename the stream that if you guys like the video. There's a few skilled soldiers behind that shield. Then only one of them is miscast? I gotta wait for him to slip up again. Come on, Mr. Miscast. Why? Why would you save a screw-up like me? He's right. You should leave me be. I'm nothing but a side character. The auditions? Well, what do you think? I'm perfect for the lead role. I've read the original so many times I can recite every line. Wait, how are you doing that? Huh? My blinks? My blinks. Every time he blinks, so it's not extending, closing his eyes? Every time I blink, I vanish. What is this? So he set up kind of like a recording studio similar to us so that he could prove that. I wanted to be an actor, one great enough to put my late dad to shame, but this body of mine made it impossible. No one could see me. Are you the invisible man they've been talking about? Come with me. All right, all for one. I've got a nice role you could fill. I didn't care where I landed, as long as it was someplace I could be recognized. Mr. Sean, you are not a side character. Fuuko, are you talking to Mugen Eclipse? I feel like you're talking directly to us too. When people work hard to fulfill their role from the outside looking in, it's easy to assume there are leading and side roles. But one person's side character could be another's leading man. The people who can put their all into the role that they're given are the coolest around, no matter who they are. So why don't you take another good look at yourself? You're unseen, Mr. Sean. You're not miscast here. If you plan to fight back, then we'll lend a hand. Damn. And after I try to turn a blind eye to him, yeah, you just wait and see. I've got something special in store. Sean Dot's self-targeting compulsory activation type renders himself and everything that he believes to belong to him unseen. In the previous loop, that was the extent of Sean's unseen ability. Upgrade! In the current loop, he was able to expand upon this ability, likely because before his childhood memories faded into obscurity, he met Fuuko and the others. Hey Dad, don't you hate always being cast in side roles? Why would I? Because the leads always get all the attention and praise. Ah, I see. But whenever I see a lead actor getting praised for their role, I feel as happy as if they were praising me. How come? That's a good question. Maybe your being born was enough to change my perspective. I like this. Really nice. Really nice. Are you saying you can't take the lead because of me? No, son. Not at all. In the end, it's like father, like son. I don't mind a side role this time around. Go and get him, brother. Whoa! Mui Zanko Shadowless Mountain Strike were of one mind and body, but the credit goes to me. He can make any allies that he touches unseen as well. You see me now, old man. Unseen. I'm changing the name of the stream right now. What did I say? I was changing it to Sean the lead.
I don't care. Sean, let me speak to you right now, Sean. Okay.
Yeah.
Sean,
let's break it down for you.
Talking about miscast. You are typecasted. You're always going to be a side character. That's the only role you'll ever have is a side character. You're always going to be that tree in the back of the little play that you did in elementary school. That's what you're always going to be, okay? You're not going to be a lead character. I'm sorry, okay? You're just a side character. You're an NPC, okay? No, he's not your goal. No. Get him out of here. This bum out of here. Get this bum out of here. I'll say he's slightly better now. You know what I'm saying? He's a little better now.
Slightly better.
I mean, he's a little better. He's not. He's still Sean. Like, I mean, even in the chapter it said like, "Oh, I'm still, you know, Sean, the side character, the NPC type guy." I mean, he's not an NPC no more. You're a character now, but you're still way on the side. He's clutch, but like, I mean.
All right, I have updated the name of the stream. Well done, guys. You got us. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Fucking Sean,
man. Title pending. I might find something a little bit catchier than that. Sean, the lead star. That actually sounds better.
Yeah, he doesn't mind being the side character, and that's great. I'm glad that he agrees with me. I'm glad that Sean agrees with me.
Stop it.
I'm glad. That's one thing I'll give him. And he knows ball. He knows he needs to. He's literally Thanos' answer to Kumpo. That's who he is. He got the energy for him, you know. He's just mad that Sean's been to go all along. Literally, if Sean like didn't like say after this mission and whatnot, like he just goes away, I would like not even notice. He's invisible, you know.
That's on purpose.
I wouldn't think.
It's on purpose.
Like, oh, where's Sean at? I wouldn't even think about him. I'll forget about him.
I'm gonna think of nothing but Sean now.
Fucking Sean, man. You can't see me, man. Mr. Sean Cena himself.
His time is now.
Sean Cena, man.
What is with this Minato like haircut that he's got? He's got to work on a barber, but that's fine.
Oh my god. Your dad's a bum.
That was a fun chapter. That was a fun chapter. I think that was the one either Kebab or was it Mad Mana that had commented? They're like, for the memes, I think we would love to see our reaction to this one. Both. I can see why you said that now. That's going to be so clutch, though.
He should be the narrator. You know, you're invisible. You can just be the narrator. That's as much as you can do for us. Just be the narrator. We'll rather see you on the panel. Just get away. Just get away from here. I don't want to see you.
Oh, cookies. Yeah, that was funny. I really enjoyed that chapter. I'm not gonna lie. That was great.
Okay, Sean, piece of shit. No, all jokes aside, it was good. It was good. I'm just a hater, you know. I gotta stay consistent.
We appreciate you keeping the bit going, Eduardo, because that just made this chapter even better. The fact that we had all that Sean slander.
You know,
His
the
time
funny
is
thing
now,
about
though.
it was really both the chat and us because like we already was calling them like garbage, like in the
Yeah.
anime, and then it just translated to the to the chat, and then they also didn't like spoil us because we didn't know whether it was like a meme, a community meme, or is it just like a
Or is
chat
he
type
just
thing.
bad?
Yeah, so it's kind of both. I like that. That was cool, guys. That was cool. But yeah, that does show how good of a writer Chizuka is because he knows exactly what Sean is. He knows that there's audience out there like us that are like, yeah, look at this bone. Oh no, that's kind of the point. He's not supposed to be this. What you guys think?
Yeah, I think that's also because like he manifested and was born. He manifested his power and was born earlier than expected. So I feel like that's going to put a kink in the roadmap for Fuuko.
Oh, you know what? I wonder does nah. I was gonna say I wonder does that have anything to do with him like dying earlier than most of the cast aside from like Gina and Void?
How so?
Cause like why? Like what's the difference? Like why was he born a little earlier than everybody else? And the fact that he's able to like get into like
so
extend
maybe
his
he was
ability even
supposed
further now?
to live longer in the last loop, but Andy killing him because he was going to kill Fuuko shortcut that.
Yep.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
I don't know. Apocalypse is still he's on our shit list. Unruined, like jokes aside, Urine. I could see him having a pretty good backstory, or like him just being misguided in his love for God / son. I would actually love it if he was a priest.
Yeah, or something. Yeah. You know what else would be interesting? What if he was like kind of the opposite before his love for God? What if he was like completely
for Luna?
Lonely?
Oh.
Yeah, like say he was like lonely and he was one of those people that was like questioning if there was a God or mad at God for his circumstances, and then something changed where they obviously he was tinkered with a bit. It's like he out of nowhere he just became a God dick rider as a negating human, but like. So whatever, like you said, he was misguided in some kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he became a believer. Like maybe he wasn't a believer at first, and then something happened. Whenever his trauma happened, when he got his ability, that's when he became a believer in like a really bizarre and morbid way.
Like he was the only survivor of a tragedy or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like technically speaking, his outlook could have went either way. It could have been A, I'm mad at God for allowing this to happen, or B, oh, you saved me, and I'm like the chosen one. And maybe in this loop obviously he'll get saved before that happens. But yeah, it's just his outlook. It's probably it could have went either way. Yeah, history do be changing. But yeah, Apaki and Unruined, I can see Unruined being I would like him more. Apocalypse, I mean, he has his moments where they're like, he's one of those characters that's like, he's purposely annoying, but the cast kind of deals with him, and then eventually he becomes some kind of help for us. But his, like, I think that's like very in game, so it's not like he's going to change much at all.
One last final point I want to make about this chapter, jokes aside, is that Fuuko is able to have her eyes open by taking his hand. So the rules that apply to him do not apply to her. And that's just going to be, like, let's just say when she uses one of those 100-year bullets, it's going to be absolutely a silent assassin type of deal.
Yeah. Man, this mangaka is good because, like, say, like, this is a series where where your favorite character, your personal favorite, will have a clutch role. Like, you don't get that. Like, a lot of times, people's favorite characters are like, oh, they did something kind of cool way earlier, and then it's like, okay, it's nothing else that they have. But in this series, you get the story for these characters, And then you also get them doing something clutch against God in the end game. Everybody. Shikaru's going to stop God from moving. Sean is going to make somebody invisible so they can land a blow on God. And this is going to keep being that way. That's pretty cool. Matter of fact, give him an artifact. Give Sean an artifact. Some kind of good sword or something that so he can make that invisible, sneak up on somebody, boom.
Or you can even have, let's just say we do a combo move to where, let's just give Juiz, what's it called? Aegis, we have Heart, and what's the third one? Rebellion?
Sean ranked 8th in the... No way. Okay, now I'm back on my slander. He should not.
The most recent one? The most recent one? Because I could see if he gets more development. But like, if he does this one chapter, no, that's a little too much.
8 is crazy. All jokes aside, I still wouldn't put it. I don't care what. Well, I can't say that, but like, he's just not going that high for me personally. He has to do. It has to be something amazing for him. Like,
yeah,
because ain't no way. That's too close to top 5. Hell no. Boy is 20. He's 25. Nah. But yeah, give Sean a gun. Yeah.
He's got a gun, Morty.
All right. Chapter. Oh, it's my turn, right? Yeah. Chapter 150. 2 more. We'll be done. All right. Chapter 150. Okay, load up, Shonen Jump. Load up. There we go. It didn't load up yet. Come on. Damn it. All right. Chapter 150. Oh, you're up, Mr. Creed. My squad, where are my men? Oh, if you're wondering that, then what's going on here? Who are you people? And what about those powers I had? I'd love to answer all your questions, but now doesn't seem to be the time. Whoa, oh shit, god damn. Carpet bomb. They coming in with the rolling thunder. God damn. Oh boy. Alright. Chapter's title, No More War. I like that. Let's stop this shit, please. It's my country's main squadron. The enemy camp's planes are here too. Why? Their own men are still down there. I figured that was their plan from the start. That ancient weapon disc is powerful enough to use to rule the world. There's no way they're going to let us live. Now that we know that, from one of those situations, they use us to determine whether the intel is true. We were just disposable pawns to them. It's fucking crazy. Oh, look at his face. He is pissed. Got the dog tag out. Those rat bastards. What was this? That's really the go-to. What was this war even for? Wasn't the whole point to decrease the number of these? They plan on using disc if they were going to keep it as a war deterrent. There'd be no point in covering this up. My men joined this effort believing they were fighting to decrease wars. So why did they all have to, Mr. Creed? Let's steal disc together. If disc is the cause of this war, then if we obtain it, they'll lose their reason to fight. Now that the war has escalated, that's the only way to stop it. Please lend us your help, Mr. Creed, so that you won't have to lose any more comrades. Captain, are you all right? They all came to the rescue. They all came to rescue you. So we explained the situation and took them under our wing. Let me help. Be like, thanks, thank you. The debt I racked up on the battlefield can only be repaid on the battlefield. What's this? I hear 2 types of planes. Not only are our enemies guys jumping into the fray, but also our employers. Now both camps are carpet bombing the area. Damn it! Is that where you are? Tella? They plan on abandoning us. Are you all right? What happened? God, yeah. Shell shock. Not that he thinks it's just shell. I mean, it is just a lot. He don't know the situation. You know what's really going on. But shell shock. Not that I can blame him given the situation, but we lost contact with Tella before the bombing. You can't talk. No worry about the cause later. No worry about the cause later. He's about to choke. Hey, it's all right. You tend to lose your composure when it comes to others. I told you, right? Your sense of responsibility is just too strong. You want to tell me something for everyone else's sake? Don't rush. Just tell me. I don't need words or machines to understand. I'll ask one question at a time. But first, relax your breathing. There we go. That's it. A question and answer method using heartbeats and body temperature. The skill of Billy's is one thing that Tella and Untel can't negate. Oh, okay. It's times like these when I'm glad I'm blind. Wow. Okay. That's why he's so like indebted to him. Like, bro, you can understand me. I can communicate with you. Okay. Are those guys heading towards? That's crazy though for Billy. That's wild. Head towards this. All right, that settles it. I'll head over to this too. This little stunt the top brass pull makes their aim as clear as day, doesn't it? We can't let them have this. Also, I'm curious about the third dog in the fight. I want to know why their unit saved our squad. I have a feeling that they acted preemptively because they knew this would happen to you, Teller. I can't imagine it was dumb luck. Damn, Billy, that intuition is wild. And if that's the case, then they might know something about the condition you've developed. If my hypothesis is correct, then they're good guys. I'll go uncover their true motives. Tell it. You reconvene with Beta Squad. Hurry to the center. Keep going straight ahead. Roger that. This man Billy is wild. The relic we believe is I like with Billy's character. I didn't even think he can impress me even more. I just want to know his story. I don't think with his ability or just his eh, crazy ass senses. Like, and he just keeps on managing somehow to impress me. But the relic we believe is at the end of this path in the ruins. If we can get there first, then it's all ours. Just don't ask me what the conditions are like on the inside. The warkeep is too busy to fully check it out. That should be no problem. I know a thing or two about artifacts. What now? In any case, I just need to get in, then I can snatch it right up. Yeah, I believe you, but cut the crap and tell me already. Who are you guys, and what's the deal with that power I used earlier? Now, we can have a nice long chat about that after we all make it home alive. Like, alright. You clash with the battlefield something fierce, Missy. Mr. Creed, above us, something's coming. Ah, shit. The new squadron are our Army Special Ops team. They plan on grabbing this first. Huh? They're 5 behind the trees and more on the way. Then we'll have to take them down and push up. Wait, if you waste time on them, they'll beat us to the prize. Go on ahead. We'll handle things here. You got a war to stop, right? Let's go, Gina. Okay. It's in your hands now. Little idiots running out to get picked off, huh? What the? Duck, lady boss. Wind sword. Man, hey. One thing I'll say about Usai, she is the attack. As they said, they need an attack, they need support and all that. She's out there going crazy. Undrawn crescent moon. The trees snapped. I can't move. Creed, a little present from Fuuko. Rubber bullets designed just for you. Go, Fuuko. On the crease. Just keep on running. On it. Go, Billy. Holy cow. Let me have a look at your true motives. There goes fucking the disc shit. Okay, all this war nonsense is about to be no more. Let's see. Hey, shout out Billy, man. Once again, it's like he said, oh, wait, I'm going to make sure I'm solidifying all you guys top 5. All right, you got it, Billy. He is cemented. Great stuff.
I know we're kind of beating a dead horse here, guys, but the pacing in this series, it is immaculate. Mm-hmm. I blinked and the chapter was over. I looked down, it was 18 pages long, 19 pages long. And I'm thinking to myself, like, we got all this quality artwork. We got like spec ops soldiers, undecreased, we got a Gatling gun, impact frames, we got a UFO rising up out of the ground. You had some tender moment with Billy and Tella to start the chapter.
And heart.
This was great.
What the heck? Yeah, if I'll tell him, like, yep, I'm by your side forever, Billy. But yep.
This series, if David Production keeps it up as they should, this has a legitimate chance to go down as like one of the best series of all time. And I don't think that's hyperbole.
Where are we at now? Season like 4?
This is season 4. Yeah. First couple episodes.
Damn. So we got about like maybe
24. Yeah, I would say like if they keep the pacing or even speed it up a little bit, I feel like we can get another 7 to 8, and the story's not over yet.
Yep. Whoa! Another series on our channel.
It could be here for a decade. Sure.
Luckily, we're manga readers, so we'll be week to week. Billy had a wife and child.
I know he was at the graves. I didn't see the actual, the names on there, but that would make sense.
Is he really like the best blind person I've seen in anime? Like on some real shit? Like he might, like he's.
Eduardo, stop it.
His personality, the kindness, his ability with like just his senses alone, like he might be. Like,
I will
one of
say,
the most well-versed characters in the series.
True. I will say I really like the blind guy from Hell's Paradise. I made a Hell's Paradise reference earlier today. And I wish I remembered his name, but we've just been binging through this series. So
I forgot. Damn.
It's fine. He's fantastic, though. And just seeing Billy, just a genuinely nice guy through and through. So for him to have to go through the villain role that he had to go through last loop in order to attempt to defeat God, all to give it up for Fuuko at the very end because he believed in her and Andy enough, that's incredible. And speaking of Andy, we haven't even seen him officially, if that was not him talking to Void way back when. So I really hope they keep this up. I really hope that like Andy doesn't come back until maybe like volume 20 or 22. Honestly, I'm loving Fuuko in this lead role. She is fulfilling everything that I need from her.
Was it the last chapter? What was the last chapter? Yeah, I think. But the man that walked up, once again, was up to the guy in the hat. Like you said, one. What's up with that?
I mean, do you think that maybe could be Andy as well?
It gotta be Andy Victor. It has to, because like who else? That's actually kind of cool. I like that he would also be also helping out with that as well, so that you don't have to put everything on Fuuko and the crew. Like, okay, I can still help when I'm just there. I guess that's pretty cool.
Yeah, we know that, Kebab. It's just we're half speculating, half joking that that's like Andy behind the scenes.
Yeah, because like, why do they keep not showing the eyes? Like, what's the point of that? Why?
Vante, how many clones do you think Andy can make now? If he's had 4.4 billion years to train, do you feel like he could have 25 clones?
That's shit. I'd assume so. He could pretty much do anything that Victor can do now. Maybe.
Well, I know Victor was like maybe like a minute or so, but like, what if he could do it for a couple of years?
That'd be crazy. He fought this war and could decrease it. Yeah, exactly.
Well said, Larry.
Damn, this series gets into like a lot of real life tragedies too, and just situations like that's very realistic. That's exactly how things go when it comes to war. And then just using them as pawns just to see if the intel is true, and then come in with fucking carpet bombers and shit like that. Don't care if your man is in the crossfire. Like, that's just, I don't know.
Who's gonna say anything? Man. Who's gonna say anything if they're dead?
Exactly. Yep. That's the one thing when it comes. I just hate like it's like we give respect to our soldiers and we're supposed to. It's Memorial Day, by the way.
What a day! I didn't even realize that we were doing this on Memorial Day.
But it's like they're supposed to be the most respected citizens, but in so many ways they're always disrespected. After Vietnam War, they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm not gonna help these guys." No. And then when it comes to mental health and all that, PTSD and all the shit that happens, like there's not a lot of help in that, or not a lot of studying when it comes to that kind of stuff. Like people don't care enough to try to help them. And then you have stuff like this where they're being lied to and they're fighting a war that's either a losing war or fighting a war that they're expendable in. It's just, and then they have the audacity to say, once again, guys, we're Americans, so you know America and the stigma. Don't listen to me, America. All right, this is just we're reading a manga here, all right?
But it's just fiction.
It's just crazy. It's like you guys tell us that we're supposed to respect these guys, and we do, but yet you're not respecting them yourself. The audacity is crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, and Creed's now motivation to take over as many countries in the world as possible to help decrease the amount of wars, hopefully to zero, is such a noble cause in retrospect. Initially, we're like, oh, this guy wants to be a dictator.
Yeah, exactly. And then we like,
no,
wow,
he wants to get rid of war. Welcome, Sean. We just finished up chapter 150. So we got one more to go.
No mas. But Sean, yeah, we seen Sean doing Sean things.
Yeah, you glow up today, man.
But yeah, so far though, once again, great volume. Undead is it's on fire. Has it ever it hasn't fallen off once for me. I don't think there's been a chapter I was like, no, I don't know about this one. I thought all of them were just good.
I don't know if fallen off's the right word. I was a little bit kind of like on like the Rio de Janeiro like cruise arc, like near the start of it. Like the Tatiana stuff was great, but like since we started reading the manga,
manga,
no. Then spring arc, from the winter arc, summer arc,
it's crazy.
Ragnarok, Luke 101.
Once again, guys, we're gonna try and make it a mission to big up this anime or this manga as much as we can, so people can get put on. Because honestly, like, I don't understand why it's not. I mean, I know why it's not as popular. It's simply that people just haven't picked up the manga, but like, they're missing out. But
we will be here every Sunday as well. So we're gonna keep this Undead Unluck train rolling all the way up until the anime comes back. You best believe.
It'll get a shine too, because a lot of stuff in Jump is ending anyway, so it's going to get its shine at some point. Like MHA is ending this year, JJK is ending this year. Yeah, a lot of series are like a year left or whatever. So yeah, it's gonna it will get there at some point, but it's just really good. Like, just think about season 2, 3, and then this being 4. Like, come on, that's back to like what?
And I know I've already somewhat hinted to it when I said like it's going to be insane when we get 25 members of the roundtable, and I also did kind of predict that previously. But honestly, like this final battle with God might be the best final battle I think I've ever seen in my life.
For sure.
And like it's got to be up there. I think presently Muzan is got to be one of the best, more recent examples of a group versus one individual with a few, extras on his team. But that's kind of like the best example that I can think of besides like Thanos in like the Marvel series.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so like it doesn't feel like either side can get an easy win, if that makes sense. Especially if we have 25 negators on the team and all of these 25 negators, their souls are all, pointed in the same direction for this particular bout, for this particular outcome. And you're going to have people sacrificing themselves just to make sure that they can kill God. And then it's going to be like an emotional heartbreak. This is the final loop. You'll never live again, so on and so forth.
I feel like it's going to be a crazy battle. I think, like, because it was mostly just against Sun. But I think we're going to, like I said, I think it's going to be something of like a ruin. There's going to be more negators or like that. There's going to be more like Seal. It's going to be a war against God and that. That's going to, I think, because I don't think we're just going to see all those before we get to God. I mean, some of them, sure, but I don't think all of them will be.
You mean the 101?
Seal, they're still there. Yeah, in Ragnarok. So that just goes to show how good we got, though, at that point. Yeah.
It's kind of tough when you have like a somewhat lewd premise to your manga to start off, because that can rub people the wrong way. And I will be fully honest with you guys, and I think I've said this before in a prior live stream, but honestly, Undead Unluck did not really feel like my type of series up until like episode 8 when Victor showed up. If it wasn't for Victor showing up, I normally give anime probably about like 6 to 8 episodes before I drop it. I was just at the point where I was going to drop it. And I am so glad that I didn't, because this series has been heat ever since.
Yeah, it's one of those series where if you give it the time, if you give it the time, you will be rewarded. It's the whole the mining the diamonds meme. You're right there. It's right there, and it's like, I would say it's been on the streak ever since like Ano. It's just been on the streak all the way through.
Mad Mata, we do have a couple of series in the pipeline, so that might eventually be a pick. It's just not one of the top ones. We do have a pretty full schedule for you guys.
I watched Soul Eater. I know that it's straight away from the manga. I've
not watched or read it.
Boo boo, but the manga I've heard is really good, and I've also read Fire Force completely. So I eventually will get into Soul Eater manga. I have to. It should have
still have another chapter.
Yep, I thought that's always the case.
We have a great discussion. It's time to end the stream. Nope, just kidding.
It's a heater, but energy. You got it. Go.
All right, guys. So chapter 151. I'll say it a second time just in case you didn't hear me the first time. Just like the stream for us, it does help us get more Undead Unluck fans associated with the channel. So just some great stuff to share with everyone. All right, chapter 151, Horizon. Ooh, some Billy motivations, perhaps. I'll be taking the round table. It's under the property of Under now, because you, the only ones who should face God, are strong. Oh, unless he's going to get Remember first, potentially. We did it, Fuuko. Everyone's leaving. This brings the war to a close. Yep, thanks to everyone's help. Now all we have to do is beep beep. Don't like that. Beep beep. Gina, mind taking over the controls? Also, I need you to pass along a message to the others. Yeah, sure. This whole time, I've been trying to come up with a way to keep you from being a loner, while also keeping Tatiana from being sad. I'm sure the answer is... Tell us! Save me! This thing's floating! No one ever told me the disc flies! It's been 200 years. Nice to meet you, Mr. Billy. That voice. You're from that third unit. Finally stands up. Smokes a cigarette. Damn. He looks badass here. Not to say I endorse smoking, but Billy does look like a badass while he is smoking. I'm curious if you people were worthy of owning this weapon, so I came to see for myself. I guess his goofier side is his true nature after all. So, what are you going to use it for? I might steal it depending on your answer. We're the ones in possession of Disc. It'd make more sense if you told us what your plans are for it, since you're so set on stealing it. Oh, you've got guts. Good point. We'll use it to become the world's enemy. International conflict would cease to be if nations had a common enemy to stand against. Just like his personal, plot line for Loop 100. Sort of like an independent state. Oh, didn't we have this conversation in AOT extensively? The world will not be able to band together unless there is one human or less on the planet. Sorry if that's a pessimistic viewpoint, but that is truly how I feel. Shout out to Erwin Pixis. That is so like you, Mr. Billy. Huh? You try to be the sole villain to ensure the least amount of people get hurt. That was how it was with Tatiana. What are you talking about? You saved her from the pits of despair. And to return the favor, Tatiana came to grips with the ability that had been making her suffer and grew stronger. But you betrayed the Union and left Tatiana behind. It was fine by you so long as you could become strong enough to create a world that she could live in. You became hated in order to achieve your goal. I don't know what you're talking about, but I follow their logic. Only the strong should have to fight. Yes, and I have gotten stronger over the past 200 years. And the whole while, I've racked my brain on how to dissuade you from protecting Tatiana and me, and convince you to stand side by side with us, to believe in us. The answer is simple. We just have to prove to you that we're as strong as we say. So on that note, everyone, make for Mr. Billy and beat the crud out of him. Roger. What? Hey, yo, chill, fam, chill. Oh, I would be intimidated. I'll kick things off. Unavoidable. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, gets cracked in the face. Whoa, that's something. Why does my body feel so weird? He's already got some negator abilities. I can't draw my gun. Open wide. Wide open. Undraw. Just gotta make my mark here. Then I'll be the lead. Elbows shot in the face. Billy sees by way of sound. Boink. Bro, what is this page? Who is... Untel. Took the bullet for him. Mr. Tella? He stopped the revolver's bullet with his hand? Mr. Tella! He expanded his interpretation of Untel in such a short period of time? I'm sorry, that shot wasn't on path to hit. All to protect Mr. Billy. Huff. Huff. I'm the same as Mr. Tella here. I want to be of help to you. Wanting to grow stronger for someone else, trying to shoulder as much of someone else's suffering as you can. You shouldn't try to bear all of that on your own. That in itself would be unfair, wouldn't it? None of us are above or beneath anyone else. We should stand side by side as equals. This time around, join me. No, join us. Join us in our fight. Strange. That has an oddly nostalgic ring to it. I totally believe your story. But the thing is, I can't stand before all my comrades who have sacrificed themselves in the past and meekly comply with your directive, which is why you'll need to force me to. But I already have a gun. That's a double action, right? That's way too slow. You'll use a single action like me. Ever handled one? I have, around the 1800s. Hey, just a minute. What are you two? We'll have a quick draw duel. We'll go once the coin hits the floor. Whoa, wait, stop. I'll have to shoot right through your right ear, but you just need to shoot me anywhere on my body to win. And of course, you can shoot to kill. Before I read any farther, I would actually like it if Fuuko does not pull her weapon. She doesn't want to get him on the team by using violence, even if it would give him the win here. And he said, I'm not going to join your team if you win, or if I win. I'll continue. Stop this, Fuuko. This isn't the slightest bit fair. This is his area of expertise. Okay, I accept. Roger. Listen, damn it. What's an ear in the face of gaining a potential ally? It's well worth the risk. Okay, then. The rewards are as follows. If I win, then I get disc. If I win, then I get you and Mr. Tella. Okay, deal. Let's fight fair and square. That is the end of the volume, and we gotta wait at least until next Saturday to find out. Damn. Tozuka, you dirty SOB.
I noticed this chapter is like really the parallels between Fuuko and Billy is similar to like with Louise and Billy, where it's like
Okay.
just trying to recruit them, get them on the team, the like the challenges that he puts on the table for both of them. It's really reminiscent. It's funny that he said it feels a bit nostalgic. I'm like, oh yeah, it does. It felt really similar between those two parties. So what
do you feel maybe he has Injustice already?
Nah.
No?
Wait, does Billy even have it? I don't think he has anything yet. Just his senses, or because he's blind. Because the trauma didn't happen yet. Or yeah.
Interesting. Because he did say the comrades he's already lost. Maybe you're right though.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'm not sure.
The only way that I can think Tella stopped it is that he was trying to communicate with Billy that he would save him in some regard. I don't know. That's a tough one. Yeah, I don't know. That's an interesting panel.
Fuuko said, "Oh, you extended your ability, but like, what? I don't know."
Unless maybe he was trying sign language.
I mean, that would still be a form of communication, though.
Yeah, so like him maybe using... Oh, maybe it's related to like the pulse. He was trying to actually tell Billy something through his pulse.
Maybe. So like he has to do like
a palm reading or something.
That's something else I was thinking about Billy. It would be cool if he was a character that that improves his soul as well, since he's blind and he's already got the other senses down packed. It would be cool if he like you know what? Oh, I can. Well, obviously, he wouldn't know that now, but after he joins the union, knows a whole bunch of other stuff. That would be good.
Do you think his soul would be able to see?
Yeah.
Okay.
The thing, like what you said earlier about the souls being like a separation
Exclusion.
between different restrictions. Yeah. Until shielding things a language fun that doesn't work in English.
Oh, that makes sense. I was like, this is not adding up. Sean got elbowed for one last good measure.
He said, I'm going to be the lead. No, boy.
You're going to get a nosebleed is what you're going to get.
Negates transmission. That includes negating communication, but also the transmission of matter from one place to another. Hence his shit. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I get it now. It makes a lot of sense. Damn.
Okay.
So he's the ultimate shield. Well, not ultimate, but he's a shield.
Would he have to have a personal connection to who he's trying to negate the transmission of something?
Maybe if it's to protect somebody, that'll probably be the for that.
The requirement, yeah.
Yeah. Sean Raylan seen that a blind guy. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. That's why Sean is who he is.
I just now got it. Oh, goodness, guys.
For the shoes. Okay. That makes
great
sense.
Volume.
Yep. Still on the street. Then relatively soon, within a month and a half or so, about a month or a month and a half, 2 months, we'll be all caught up. And reading it every Sunday with you guys. And we'll be in the same boat theorizing and stuff. That'll be pretty cool too.
I will just give you guys a quick heads up. I do have some pretty cool kind of like AMVs or manga music videos planned for Undead Unluck. It's going to depend on how well I can use a certain program, because I don't quite know how to make moving manga panels, but if I can figure it out, I'm going to try to make some really cool stuff for you guys. So it's a work in progress. So there's this one Sawano song to where this female vocalist keeps saying justice, and I'm going to use that for Juiz. I do have I think it's a My First Story one about Victor. It's kind of a sad song about how I think someone's trying to commit suicide or end their life, but they're not giving up on their golden heart. And then I got one for Fuuko. One for Fuuko in which like death is incoming. So this is more so like Loop 100 than Loop 101. But yeah, I got some ideas in mind.
What do you think is going to happen when we see Andy? Do you think he's going to be like the same, or there's going to be something different soon in terms of like, do you think we're going to see him as the same as we always kind of knew Andy, or will there be a slight difference? Like how Fuuko's obviously changed. Do you think Andy will as well, or is he pretty much just going to be Andy, like how he usually is?
Well, here's the thing. The last time we saw him, it was like him and Victor had a very solid relationship. What if something kind of broke during those 4.4 billion years? Because this is unprecedented waters in terms of them both surviving to the next loop. And indeed, if that police officer was Victor, Like, could he have taken back control, or Andy just needed a break? I don't know.
Right. You know what,
And I'll be
too?
right
Because
back.
there is a. Okay. That is interesting, though. Victor. Because Victor, he's going to be coming out in this, or yeah, in the one-on-one, 100% because he has unfinished business with like Juiz, even though Juiz is not the same Juiz as before, going through loops and whatnot. But I can't wait to see that reunion as well. Even though, like I said, it's going to be very different. It's kind of like Gamora from Guardians of the Galaxy. How obviously this is a different Gamora with Star Lord and yeah. Mm-hmm. We can't wait until you make those. I always like watching MMVs and AMVs for stuff. Recently, I got more into the MMVs. Like for JJK, that was something that I like, especially when I was waiting for like certain arcs to be animated or season to be animated. That was always something to look forward to. I forget. I think what's his name? Ninja Artistic or like something like that. That does those MMVs for JJK. Oh, the voice actor for Sakamoto Days. I like it. I like it. He's done a lot of good. He's done Gentoki, with Joseph Joestar. Yeah, he's just done a lot of golden voices. Which means that because I don't know much about Sakamoto Days, but it seems like that would mean that he's a comedian of some sorts because a lot of those characters are funny characters. So I can't wait. Yep. There's Gentoki from Gintama and Joseph and from JoJo. He's done some other people too. Let me see real quick. I forgot. Those are the two that come to mind. Oh yeah, Escanor from Seven Deadly Sins, El Katakuri from One Piece, Himajima from Demon Slayer. That what's his name? I haven't seen Fuuko Tensei, but Rudeus, I guess the older version of him.
He voices Apocalypse?
Oh really? What the hell?
Yeah, so I'm not quite sure how it's going to turn out with those like manga AMVs/anime AMVs, but it's just something that I've been wanting to do for a little while now. Once I heard those songs and kind of got hooked on this series. Oh, I gotta watch the anime for Record of Ragnarok. Jack the Ripper was incredible.
Mm. It's a really easy character and it's funny. Oh, thanks for that. Undead Unluck AUV. Let me copy that. Copy.
All right, so we are coming up just about at 3 hours, guys. So we'll get around and wrap this up here pretty soon. Anything in particular that you want us to discuss before we bid adieu to everyone for the night?
And boy Billy was like, help, tell her help. And the fool came up, he just got up all fast, started smoking a cigarette. She's like, oh, so this is really how he is. This is goofy.
Yeah, Billy's got to be top
No,
5
Billy's
easily.
yeah, he's a standout character. I like who dislikes his character, especially when you learn more about him. It's like, oh yeah, you can't like. How do you dislike Billy? He's that guy. He's the X factor. Like he's like the Andre Iguodala of the Union.
Favorite character
Got a
so
bet on
far in Loop 101. I'm not going to include Fuuko because that's not fair. I gotta say Gina.
That's my. Her and Nick. I like Nico more now, but I do like this Gina a lot though. Favorite in 101.
Although Void stocks have been going up.
For real. I mean, Billy, he's Billy already he's been here for like a few chapters. He's already
we liked him last year.
Yeah. But I would probably definitely not Sean. Let's see. I might have to agree and go with Gina as well. Nico, in terms of comedy, he's just funny as shit, man. Nico's funny. But Gina, because she's she's more chill in this, but she's also like she has the traits of the prior Gina, and then she has her own, she's cool. She's a good little sister.
I just love how much of a stan she is of Fuuko. Like she's about to jump in the ring and kill Void. It's like, no, we need to capture him. Drop a meteor on him. No, don't do it. Do it for the vine.
I'll say so far it's between Nico and Gina. I don't know who I have, but I think they're my top two, which makes sense.
Pretty great.
More time with them so far. Nico is just kind of. I feel like I can relate to him, but the comments he be making is how I do.
Yeah, Nico genuinely is happy to see all this new science, and we did not get any of that because he was already at the peak and depressed by the time we met him. So just a good.
Now think about that too. Once again, imagine if you start the series here, you read it all the way through with this Nico, and then you go back.
Look how they massacred my boy.
I'm like, wow. I'm like, oh hell no! Let me go back to her. Like, nope, I'm not reading the rest of this. Nope.
Take me back. Look how they massacred my boy.
He said unmarried. Unmarried. That's fucked up.
You are unmarriable. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. All right, I think that pretty much covers it, Vontae. If you want to end us up here.
Yep. You guys know the deal. We got a lot of content that will be coming out going into the summer as well. Currently, we're watching Demon Slayer, My Hero Academia, and we'll be having the episodes that came out this past weekend up this week as well. More streaming, obviously. We'll let you guys know, keep you guys updated. So always make sure that you always are up to date by looking at the polls that we have. And we will eventually start a Discord so you guys can really get stuff ahead of time and just be up to date for a lot of content that we got going on, and so that you guys can speak to us as often as you want as well, to get the communication going and whatnot.
Yep.
But I hope you guys all have a good one. So please stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. See you guys on the next stream or video, whichever you come back for. See you guys then, and peace.